say I'm arrogant. I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the saying I am. Now tune into the big exclusive podcast available on all podcast platforms or the BEpodcast.com. Listen now or I'll eat your whole race. Oh, and you better like or subscribe or else.
And welcome back to another big exclusive podcast. Y'all in here early. I'm definitely loving that. You know how we do. Make sure you do your 1-2. Share the stream, please, early and often. And while I figure out where I can find me some lotion, God damn it, that was fast. My knuckles is crazy. So I'm washing my hands a lot. Tiff already. Tagging everybody in. With that being said, let's run through these sponsors real fast so I can get in my brothers from another. As you know, I don't do this big exclusive podcast thing by myself. I got two other hosts. We got a guest host coming in. We got the 12th man, which is the folks that's in the audience. Check out the new merch, though. Y'all fuck with that? Y'all fuck with that? Y'all fuck with that? Y'all fuck with that? Let me know if y'all fuck with that in the comments. Let me know if you want one in the comments. So let's run through our sponsors real quick, because without them, we would not have a show, period. Who do you want to start with? Mastermind Credit Game. If you want to boost your credit, fix your credit, get business credit, understand and learn financial literacy, holler at Mastermind Credit Game, the Facebook group. Figure out how to raise your score, boost it 100 points in 30 days. Go to facebook.com/groups/Mastermind Credit Game. Learn how to turn credit into cash. Maywa Cosmetics, that's the company of my oldest daughter, Kayla. Lip gloss, lip balm, anything you need, body mist, body butter. You can holler at Kayla at Maywa Cosmetics. Little exclusive bakery, home of the best chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, and chocolate chip toffee cookies you'll find. You can pick up all of those products at iCraftMart.com. We even got a 99-cent bookstore over there. It's all about lifestyle, changing your lifestyle. It's not about dieting. It's about changing your lifestyle and changing your mindset. If you want a different mindset, head over to iCraftMart.com, pick up a 99-cent book, or pick up any number of things. We got all natural products over there. We also have bulk products, whether you need cocoa butter, shea butter, mango butter, hemp seed oil, whatever you need that's all natural, whether it be soap or lotion, you can head over to iCraftMart.com and pick it up. Let's run through a list of the shows on the Big Exclusive Network. Don't forget, tag in your friends. Now is the time to tag in your friends. Tag in your friends. Make sure when your friends come in, you tell them to share the stream. Every Monday through Friday, we got Keeping It Real with Big Roll in the morning, starting at 9 a.m. Here's the coffee in the morning for the Big Exclusive Network. Followed up Tuesday night, we got this right here, the Big Exclusive Podcast, Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with comedian Topp Fliight, Angry OG, and your boy Big Exclusive. Wednesday night, go down the rabbit hole 13 with Taj Mahal, Bianca Monroe, and Mr. Cheese. Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Thursday nights, you're going to put the kids to bed early, get ready with some adult conversation with Foreplay with B. Disclaimer, she is not responsible if your kids hear or see something on her show. That's why we tell you put the churn to bed before you tune in. Sunday mornings, Eagles Game Day Special, hosted by Poppy Montega, Miss Key Holmes, Jamal Jackson, with sometimes special appearances by Angry OG and the Bull Big Roll. Sunday evenings, you have the Poppy Montega Show. Shout out to Poppy Montega. Shout out to Bredrin Samuels. You never know who you're going to get. We got some news coming about the Poppy Montega Show. Bredrin Samuels, I think you guys will like it. If you guys are down to join the Big Exclusive Network, holler at us. Shoot us an email at therealbigexclusive@gmail.com or inbox me a 1 to 2 minute video audition. More than likely, you might want to send that to Angry OG, as he is head of new shows and show development. He is the guy you might want to, I'm going to forward the email to if I get it, or the video if I get it. But we looking for talent. We looking for something different. If you got a different idea, whether it be a game show, talk show, television series that's scripted or what do you call that? Unscripted, half reality TV, like whatever idea you have, let's talk about it. We got a couple shows coming to the big exclusive network that I'm so looking forward to. First and foremost, we got the Unlatched podcast with Miss Deandra Cargill and Miss Vanessa Bell, straight out of Florida. They bringing the sunshine to the big exclusive network. I cannot wait. Bringing in the head doctor, that didn't come out right. Bringing in our master level clinician, Miss Dominique Godwin, hosting Melanated Vibration. You see all those shades of melanin. She's here to help our folks out with her form of education, enlightenment, and therapy. Take advantage, folks, while she's live on air. Get you some help. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't care how happy you think you are. We all need to unpack some shit. Don't be afraid to unpack. Now, you might not want to unpack it live on our show, but show up to the show. Get the information. Learn some coping mechanism that'll help you out. We got a new show, according to Jim, that's coming to the big exclusive podcast. Big exclusive network. Quick message from my man Jimbo is Bredrin with Carlo.
I be on go, yeah. Just give me a reason. I told y'all, new year, new show, same energy according to Jim, every Thursday night on the big exclusive network, 7 to 8:30. Tap in with me on the Facebook channel, on the YouTube channel, big exclusive network. Y'all know what it is. Real people talking about real things. So if you a real one, get with me. Oh, yeah. You already know. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite master level clinician, Dom here, Dope Black mental health counselor. Yes, I am. I'm just here to tell y'all about my new podcast that I got coming to the big exclusive network called Melanated Vibrations, where we will get into mental health. What is mental health? What impact does it have on the Black and brown community, and what can we do about it? How do we change these stigmas? What are the resources? How do we find them? I'm so excited to come to you guys and share to you what it is that I know as we talk about mental health, anything from codependency, love addiction, gaslighting, depression, whatever it is, whatever the people want, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about current life events and what's going on in the media and how that has an impact on our mental health. So please make sure that you tune in when the show drops. I'll be coming back to you guys soon with a date to let you know about Melanated Vibrations. Until then, peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Deandra Cargill.
And this your girl, V-Bell.
Coming straight out of Florida, we host a podcast by the name of Unlatched, where we talk all things culture and society, or just about anything that comes to mind.
And here on Unlatched, we are going to be having some cutthroat conversations, and we're going to be discussing amongst ourselves about our culture and other cultures as well, while trying to stop some of these myths and unnecessary stereotypes, showing you we all don't think, talk, or even act alike. And at the same time, trying to find some common ground amongst ourselves and find a better understanding with one another.
You can find episodes of Unlatched on most podcast platforms. And you can also find us coming soon to the big exclusive network. So everyone, please come tune in. You definitely don't want to miss it.
At all.
That's right. This is the big exclusive network. It's time to bring in my co-host, my brothers from another. My man is in the car, riding dirty. Funniest light-skinned dude I know. Comedian, Topp motherfucking Flight. What's up?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
I moisturize real quick. I had to get my shit together. I got a house full of moisturizer, shea butters, lotion.
I'm about to say, yeah, how you got a daughter that makes it and you don't even use it?
Right. I had to use it.
That was the perfect alley-oop right there. Like, you supposed to get the bottle and be like.
So you calling me out, bro. Like, it's right here. Oh, she just took it back. But I came on here knuckles, ashy, so you can see the difference. It's like the before, the after, and boom. You should definitely get you some. Look at that. Get you some. Right? With that being said, Angry OG is on his way. He skirt on 22s. And until he get here, I'm going to go to our family in the comments because they here early. Mimi, I saw the share count. double check. I don't think that was right because my numbers just said shot through the roof. So with that being said, let's say what's up to our folks before we bring in OG, before we bring in our special guest host. Quick question, Topp Fliight, where you at?
I'm downtown at the Raven something. I don't know.
It looked like you waiting to pay the 40, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You listen, everywhere downtown ain't good. You know, Sansom Street.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I heard about it before.
Oh yeah, me too. Know. Yeah, I heard about it too.
Okay, say less, solid. But be safe while you're out there, bro. 27 shares. I don't know if that's light. I don't know how to feel about that. 27 shares. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna ask one more time. Make sure you guys sharing the stream, tagging in your friends. Let them know it's the Big Exclusive Podcast. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Tiffany Ann Dennis said, "Hey family," and she already shared. Thank you, Miss Tyrika Bright, owner, operator, Concrete Rose Candle Company, and she's an official licensed LLC in full effect. Shout out to Reek. She shared. She got a brand new logo. I can't wait till she dropped that, John. It's almost, well, it's basically done. You just put the finishing touches on it. I could give you guys maybe the very first version of it, but that's only if she allows me to do so. But in the meantime, in between time, make sure y'all following or send Miss Tyrika Bright a friend request so you guys can inbox her, get you some Concrete Rose candles. The website has been overhauled. It's going to come back. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait for you guys to see that. And I can't wait for you guys to to buy some product. Like, that's family right there. Reek and her husband, Tim Davis, is family. That's my bottom family. Little bro, little sis. So support, because I tell y'all all the time, buy black. It's as simple as that. Buy motherfucking black. As simple as that. Big roll in the building. He said, "Daps and hugs, family. What up, big ticket?" My brothers, Tiff and tagged in the whole squad. Follow behind Tiff. Do what Tiff just did. Dominique, she a sniper. One by one, boom, she hit Ant. Boom, she hit Lisa. Ant drop right in. "Hey, sis, I'm here." Boom, she hit Brandy. Tiff like, "Where is mine?" Tiff, what you talking about, Tiff? Don't do that, Tiff. Good evening, Miss Jasmine Swinton. This is another show, another host coming to the Big Exclusive Network, Impermissible with Miss J. Don't that shit just sound sexy? Impermissible. God, that's just
you have to Google to spell that one.
Yeah, pretty much. Ant said, what's up with you, Ant? Look, Dime still tagging. Boom, she hit Steph. She hit Luke. Look at that family. Reek hit Sade. Get on in here. Marche, get on in here. Lynette, get on in here. Tali, get on in here. My brother, Mr. Cheese, what up, what up? Oh, man, Tay Boogie with the motherfucking hoodie. Slide in. You know how we greet Tay Boogie. Tay Boogie knew for the first time every time. This one's for you, my brother. Pigtails, my brother, pigtails. Super producer Miss Mimi Santana, good evening, family. She shared. Mimi is coming through. Mimi about to step from behind the scenes. She fitting to step in front of the camera.
Hey now.
Hey, right. That's what I said. Hey now. I'm not sure what she's gonna be doing, but she got a show in development, and she's gonna be giving some help to another one of the programs on the Big Exclusive Network. So get prepared to see more of Mimi. Dominique still sniping. Boom, she done hit Phoenix Jones. Everything Q. Q, what's up? She said, "Happy Tuesday, family." Happy Tuesday to you. Dante, appreciate that. He definitely will get the info. That's what we talk about, my brother. My little sister, Aisha, is in the building. Me and Ish went to pharmacy school together. She is fucking hilarious. She talking about doing the podcast. She got the dopest name for the podcast I heard so far. And I can't tell y'all because I don't want none of you ninjas to steal it. She's gonna be bringing her podcast with her and her daughter. That'll be dope. I'd give somebody $100 if they can figure out the name before the show is over to Aisha's new show. Everything Q said. What? Welcome back, Flight. Damn, she's surprised to see you, Flight. That's how you live in on the Big Exclusive Podcast. Miss Lucille, good evening, Miss Lucille. Happy to see you. OTM Mister in the building. He and his wife are bringing a dope ass game show style show to the network. Look forward to that. Looks fun. Lisa Carter, good evening, everyone. Tay said, Flight, what up?
Yeah.
Everybody sharing and showing love. Ma, what's up, Ma? What up, family? And he shared already. Ma, better watch your ass because them goons, Bredrin and sick the goons on your motherfucking ass. So you just better be prepared. Make sure you strapped up. Okay? Mr. Speaking, what up, Mr. Reek said aloud. So I can show him the first version, Reek, not the final version. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and load that up because I got permission from my sis to show y'all the very first version. Just remember, this isn't the final version. I think it's dope as hell. I knew I was mute, bro. I was yelling at the dog. I was pulling the Poppy. My man, regular old Mike, my big little brother said B-E-N. Good evening. My brother Zero Gravity Luke. Let's go. What up, family? Phoenix said, here. They called this. They said, yo. And he slid right up in here. He in here. Tiff said, my shirt. Need one of those. You know what? I don't think you can have one, Tiff. I don't think we're going to sell you one. I don't think we're going to give you one. You can't buy one. Yeah, I saw what you did, Tiff. I saw what you did, and you not low and you not slick. We ain't selling you no shirt. Now, y'all gonna figure out what I'm talking about by the end of the show. Tiff not low. Roll gotta do Woman King when we announcing Tiffany Ann. What is that? I don't know what that is, Roll. Oh, Miss Jackson. Hey, Miss Jackson. That's right, Pigtails. My man Sean, stand tall in the building. My man Phoenix Jones, he's sniping. He hitting up his folks, telling them to come in. Tiffany Ann, is that Ella? She sounds like Madam Duchess. Yes, that is Ella having a fit. She is having a fit. Q says, so I have Facebook now. Laugh aloud. What's your Facebook handle? Who you talking about, Q? You got to go over to the Big Exclusive Network if you want to check it out on Facebook. Phoenix, appreciate that. She said, never mind, found it. Yeah, he's still sniping people in. That's what I'm talking about. Actress Q Terrell. Q, that's you. Q, that's you. Tagging your friends, and I appreciate that, Q. Still tagging people. First and no. Look, all right, Reed, hold on. Tiff said, yeah, be sad, Tiff. I'm sad too when I watch that shit. You out of pocket. Flight, aka Grind Time. Tay looking for what Tiff did. More like, I know shit. My wife was thinking about that shoebox Bredrin show. Yeah. Come, Woman King, come here. Niche, what's up, cuz? I'm so happy to see you here tonight. Boom. Final one. Phoenix sniped on Tamara. Hope everybody you tag come in is much appreciated. With that being said, let's do this. OG is on his way. In the meantime, in between time, look at Dom. That's right, Dom. That's our new little sister. Shout out to you. Let's do this, right? While we in here waiting for OG to come, Warren legit tagged over 2,400 people into this motherfucker. My nigga, if he don't get no bigger. God damn it, Warren. I'm going to have to get you a real life Gawk 3000.
So your hands can look like his when you're done.
Let's bring in Bredrin Samuels. Wait, let me wait for Bredrin. This nigga, he just think he can do whatever he want on air. He can't do that shit on my show. I'm not going for it. Nope. Let's show this here. Tell me what y'all think. Concrete Rose Candle Co. I need y'all to bomb off in the chat. Lillian cannot use the phone. I need y'all to sound off. What do you guys think?
I got an idea.
Go for it.
I like that logo. They should do, instead of the white background, they should have like bricks behind it. So the words are like it's coming through the bricks. concrete roses. I think that'll be hot too with this logo. That's fire though. I like this logo. That's definitely dope. Or even put a candle.
I'm leaving it there. I'm leaving it there till we get at least how many people in here? 29. Until we get at least 20 comments on the logo, it's gonna stay there over our face.
Yeah, no, that logo is nice. I like that. That's fire.
Now that's just the first draft, Flight. I will say that is the first draft. Okay, that is not the final draft. It was the first draft, and I like the way the can. It's like candle wax is melting over the R.
Yeah,
and K.
that's hot.
Like that's crazy good.
I mean, simple is always good too. But if you gotta have multiple logos, loud and one quiet.
That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. We got 15 more comments before it come off the screen. While we waiting for the 20 comments on that, let's see. We're gonna count down. 14 as a diamond things stay the rule. Flame. Okay. All right, come on with it. Let's bring in Bredrin Samuels. Bredrin, they can't see you because I'm not removing the watermark till we get 20 comments.
That's cool, player. What's going on, player?
What's up with you, Bredrin?
I'm fine and dandy, thank you.
You fine and dandy?
I'm fine and dandy.
I ain't never heard fine and dandy. Matter of fact, maybe on television, but not in real life. Fine and dandy. Bredrin, they can't see your clothes just yet, but
it's
I
okay,
can.
Player. I'm just making sure my camera is right.
It looked like you got on the. Listen, wait. Let me find it. Here it is.
Cuffs.
You got on the cuffs tonight, Bredrin?
I got the cuffs on, player. Cuffs.
Well, Bredrin got the cuffs on. Did we get to the 20? Mimi, did we get to the 20 comments, Mimi? Reek said, hey, BGS, give your opinion on the logo.
My opinion on the logo, baby, would have a rose stem coming out of concrete with the fire on the top like the candle wick.
Bredrin, I'm gonna tell you how cliche that is. It actually already exists.
Oh, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, it actually already
I thought
exists.
I was brilliant.
As a designer, I understand it's the go-to, it's easy, it's low-hanging fruit, right? But that definitely already exists.
My fruit ain't hanging low no more, player.
Oh God. Lillian said, hey, Bredrin.
Lily!
We got Brandy just walked in the building. Brandy, make sure you share. East crack. My little sister's cracking up. Roll hit Tay Boogie with the hee. Like, yo,
is that Aisha from the playground? You know,
Aisha, you are the girl that I never had, and I want to
show
get
my
to
age
know
a little
you
bit
better.
there, player.
So, Mimi, did we get the 20 comments? I think she said we got the 20 comments. Mimi said, hi, Bredrin, I'm a huge fan. Q said he got his choir robe on today.
Here she go.
Better than that tired-ass shirt
already.
and velvet pants. Laugh out loud.
She found out we eliminated her for being with Poppy, and she want to start popping off her 22.
Oh. Bredrin is a real one. Fact, said Tay Boogie.
My man.
I think Mimi gave me the thumbs up on the 20 comments. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all head over, give Reek a follow so you can get you some concrete rose candles. They smell, in the words of Bredrin, immaculate.
Immaculate, baby.
Let's get some straightening going on around here. First, let me say thank you to everybody who's tuned in, who's locked into the Big Exclusive Podcast tonight. It is not lost on me. Hannibal, what's up? I see you, Hannibal. It's not lost on me that you guys take time out of your Tuesday evening or whatever evening you tune in to the Big Exclusive Network to show us some love.
Lucy.
We appreciate that. Shit, Bredrin. Hey, man, you had a thing with Lucy?
No, I'm just saying.
All right, y'all, and look at that. Look at the love we get on the Big Exclusive Network. She said, "Thanks, y'all. Mention Big E for a discount when you place your order." Nigga, that name hold weight. You see it? Q, y'all ain't even get started yet. Nope, Q, we haven't even got started yet, Q.
Not at all.
I'm trying to wait for the angriest man in the podcast game to get his angry ass in here before I let the show go off the deep end. In the meantime, in between time, while we still got Flight and Bredrin is in here, there's a couple things that I wanted to talk about tonight, right? One of the very first things I wanted to talk about, and I'm sorry because OG not here because he had a lot to say about this topic. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all do not
Phoenix, don't start already, baby. Don't hate. Don't hate on the player, Phoenix.
Hey,
don't hate on the player.
Hey, listen, Bredrin, you can't be addressing comments in the middle of my dialogue, bro. Like,
I'm sorry.
I know you Bredrin Samuels,
tonight,
but
baby. I'm sorry.
this ain't the Bredrin Samuels show. This ain't the Bredrin
sorry.
Samuels
I found
show.
out some stuff. I'm sorry.
I know you're emotional. I know you're emotional. And I know it's going down. And I know you can't wait.
Scoliosis is acting up.
Did you soak your feet?
I haven't got to soak my feet yet, player. My scoliosis is acting up.
I know y'all.
The couch started sinking. It's bad,
shit.
player. I'm sorry. It's bad.
Oh, shit. Phoenix did take a shot. Bredrin just like he only robs gay people. So I'm going to allow you to address that because that was kind of foul. I didn't read that, but go ahead, man. Go off, Bredrin. Go off.
I just wanted to let them know. Today ain't the day, player. You got the right cat, but the wrong litter box. Okay, just
he got the what?
The right cat, wrong litter box. Just bear with me tonight, Jive Turkey.
This is the first time I'm seeing this name, Miss Latanya Fowler. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna greet Miss Fowler like we greet every other new person to the Big Exclusive Network. So, Miss Fowler, this one is for you.
Hey, Dom, I see you, baby.
Dom always starting some shit.
Dom, I might have room for you on the team, baby. We done found out some news. Might got some room for you.
Oh, thank you, Q. She said, "Nah, she been here, Q. I appreciate that." Miss Jackson cracking up. She said, "No, not me." All right, well, that one's for you anyway. What's good, pimping and pigtails?
Some extra money.
So, it's a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight. The first one, it's programming in the morning on the Big Exclusive Network in the form of Keeping It Real with Big Roll in the morning. And if you guys aren't tuning into that, you might want to start. There's a lot of great topics that come out of Big Roll's from Big Roll's show. And it's hilarious. Look, Dom, don't start shit. Dom, you starting shit. How you gonna get Bredrin the heart eyes? And you know he got four daughters. He got wives in Aruba, wives on the mainland, and you over here sitting that man. You know what? You lucky he don't. I'm gonna let you live, Dom. I'm gonna let you live. Sonia Carroll just walked in the building. She said, "Hey, Sonia Carroll." So the topic Roll talk. One of the questions Roll asked this morning, right, is, has anybody ever told you that your shot was whack? Anybody ever told you your yams was whack? Brandy says, someone from work today said they were returning from a wedding in Aruba. Bredrin, you didn't tie the knot and had Ronald Isley sing at the reception?
Oh, well, I was out there with Uncle Ryan. I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Bredrin G. Samuels. On Instagram, I had on my Patrick stuff, my Patrick from SpongeBob, and I was out Aruba with Uncle Ryan. I didn't have nothing to do with the wedding, though. Maybe that's why he was out there. But thanks for noticing. Tell him I said thank you.
Look at Dom. That ain't got shit to do with me. Oh shit, Dom.
That's right, Dom. That's right.
Tell smoke. Q said, "All shit, Dom. Dom about to be landscaping.
As long as she don't nip me."
Sonia said, "Hey, BGS."
What's up, Sonia?
Oh shit, Bredrin. That's why Phoenix. I just put 2 and 2 together and got 9. I put 2 and 2 together and I just got 9. Phoenix throwing shots because Dom was flirting last show, and now he throwing shots again. He busting off because Dom was flirting with Bredrin again. So now he like the fuck Dom. So he mad at Dom. He mad at Bredrin. Bro, you got to get your own, bro.
Hey, Phoenix, you got to wear feathers in your tribe, player. You got to wear feathers. Ladies love feathers. Did you get my feathers?
Ryan ass got a lot of gums going on. So the question is, let's ask the question. I'm going to ask the question again. I need you guys to answer in the comments. If you can hear the sound of my voice, yes, I want to know your answer. Sound like someone's for the streets. Oh. Phoenix Jones, Dime rolled their eyes and said, don't do that. Boy, listen, let me tell y'all something right quick before this go any further, okay? I have secured armed security for this event coming up on February 18th. We have the adult. Holy, this nigga just. We have the adult game night, 50 Shades of Different. This nigga got me. I can't even say this shit, bro. He is really live on. You know what? Hold on. Y'all see it. Adult Game Night, 50 Shades Edition, secret location, February 18th, starting at 8 p.m. Tickets are $25. $ big exclusive to secure your ticket. It's a limited amount of tickets. I'm not going to say it again. Don't do the black people thing and wait till the last minute. Think you're going to get a ticket, because if you send the money, I'm just going to send it back and you're just going to miss this one. Once we reach capacity, we are at capacity, no more. But there will be armed security. So Phoenix, don't start no shit with Bredrin over Dom, because I already know how she coming dressed. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Just so y'all know, it's hosted by Tiffany Ann and Dominique. Okay, Tiffany Ann and Dominique host. Bruh.
Real niggas wear feathers, nigga.
I wish you could see Mimi face behind the scenes. I wish you could see Mimi face behind the fucking scenes. Dominique said, Mike, I'm single. I do as I please.
Boom.
I was going to hit the stop the cat, but I ain't going to do it. Phoenix, feathers are 2021. Ooh. I said, in the world, he said, yo, Dominique, yes, lovely. Brandy, he just transformed into a raven. Everything.
Don't you know?
Bruh, he looked like that flyer. Them feathers doing something. Uh-oh, Sonya Carroll done got moist.
Done got it started already.
She done got moist. Angry OG has finally entered the building.
My man Lammy.
Hey now. Quote the Raven.
Why was he so excited? My man Lammy.
What's up,
How
player?
your name Phoenix and you ain't got no feathers?
He fake pimping out this joint.
Fake pimping player.
Oh, okay. Dom for the street. Dom, the streets is watching. Marquita said, yo, Bredrin, what is that?
Feathers.
Hey, yo, I can't keep up. Bredrin and set the shit on fire that quick.
Yeah, he gonna fuck the internet up with that John, man.
Tiffany, mind your business. I can't go, but I will sponsor a ticket. Shout out to Brandy. Brandy, you decide how you want to give that ticket away. I'll leave it to you. I will notify the person you pick, however you do it. Luke said, I need that BGS laugh out loud. That's too live. Wait till y'all see what Luke wears to the adult game night. Luke gave me a sneak peek at what he wearing is heavy. Good evening, half of the Unlatched podcast, Miss Deandra Cargill. How you doing tonight? She said, hey, Tiff, cracking up. Oh, Dominique said, Mike, you must be watching. Wait a minute.
What the fuck I done walked in on?
Tay Boogie said, Mama Bredrin out here tripping again. Mike said, Dom, I'm always watching. It's good for my mental health. Oh,
She bang bang. She pop off quick.
yeah.
Rewind the tape.
Yeah. So hey, listen, Bredrin came in here live on the show. Oh shit. Now listen, Dom and Mike inbox each other. God damn it. Nah, keep talking. I'm nosy. I want to see this shit. So I was trying to start a topic, right? In the middle of me trying to start the topic, this nigga, he didn't start the show with feathers on, OG. The nigga in the middle of the show pulled the feathers out and said, you know how the Transformers go? Listen, that nigga transformed.
A phoenix was peacocking. I had to let him know.
Yeah.
A phoenix was peacocking. A phoenix just came out of nowhere and tried to spread his invisible feathers. I had to say, hold up, player.
So look, check it out. What happened was, right? Let's see. No, that ain't. So listen, Phoenix was in the. Here's what happened. I'm gonna try to give it to you real quick. Last week, Phoenix was trying to get at Dom, right? But Dom was flirting with Bredrin. We fast forward to this week. Phoenix start the show off throwing shots at Bredrin. And I couldn't figure it out. Bredrin like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Like, what's up with you, player? We got 32 shares. We almost at 40. We need the 40. So boom. So Bredrin fired back on some lightweight shit like, yo, watch it, player. Don't be. And then I put 2 and 2 together and got the 9. Mm-hmm. He was throwing shots at Bredrin because Dominique was flirting with Bredrin and he was flirting with her. And she put him on the pay him no mind list. So he got mad at Bredrin. Now he throwing shots at Dom and at Bredrin because he wanted to Dominique. But Dominique, like, I'm single. I'm for these streets. I'm single. I'm in these streets. I'm outside. So Phoenix kind of felt some type of way. And Bredrin just put his feathers on and said, it is what it is.
But I thought Sonya Carroll was at the Bredrin.
So Bredrin put the feathers on. Sonya said,
Sonya can't catch me, play. I'm fast.
Sonya got moist in the motherfucker live on the show in the comments. Sonya just flat out said, y'all moist. She said,
them feathers like do something and take it.
Yeah.
Like the episode of the
Flintstones. The shit out of Bredrin. Bredrin little. Bredrin, she gonna bolo the shit out of Bredrin. She gonna Damon that nigga. She just gonna take it. That's right, Dom. 2 + 2 is 9. Bredrin gonna have a damn heat stroke.
Hey, Q, just admit OG, to it, baby. Up? Come on now.
What up, Mike?
Natalia said, looking like something from Narnia. The recap is that's what happened. That's what happened. I'm trying to tell you. That's what's going down.
The next question should be how accurate it is.
I told Phoenix and I told Bredrin it's going to be armed security there. It's already bought and paid for, so we will drag you up out that job. Don't all right.
So
the
not
barn
to cut you
is
off.
Burning down tonight. Just know that, player.
Phoenix said now we got to have a dance battle on the 18th. Fuck them feathers. Oh,
hey Phoenix, you don't want none of the right foot. This right foot is dangerous. This right foot is dangerous.
Hey, should we give him a sneak?
Called menstrual steppers for nothing.
Should we give him a little sample
going on though, man? Can you handle all that beef? You got beef with Phoenix and you got beef with Pop.
Oh, I don't got beef. I'm a vegan, baby. You know what it is? Niggas hate you because they ain't you.
Steph then walked into the building. Steph, what's going on? Looks like we ain't gonna get to the motherfucking top.
Where's Poppy? Where Poppy at though?
Oh, listen. They on his ass, player. I found some shit that. Ooh. You know what? I'm not going. It's not the Bredrin Samuels show. I'm a go on. I'm gonna sit.
Hey,
tight.
listen.
I'm gonna sit on my hand.
Since you asked, this is fresh off the presses. Ish, we got a sample of that right foot. Believe it. We got a sample of the right foot Ish. But this is hot off the presses. Bredrin hit me up. He got in from Aruba. You might want to start screen recording right now. That's all I'm going to say. You might want to start screen recording right now. Get your popcorn ready because Poppy made a mistake and left his camera on.
Oh.
And when Bredrin got there, Bredrin seen the whole thing, and Bredrin sent in the tape. Check out the tape.
Poppy didn't pick me up today. I get to the house. He wasn't here. It was fingerprints all over my glasses, man. And I go to Manscaped and my ball lotion was missing, man.
All right, so Tiff, you know Big Exclusive told everybody in the comments everything, right?
Everything like what?
Like everything about me using Bredrin's ball lotion and you being with me the past couple of days.
The fuck?
I don't know why he would do such a thing. I thought he was my homie, but he seemed to be Bredrin homie. But
That nigga acting real light skinned with this snitching shit.
yeah, big milk dud head ass. But that's neither here nor there. The worst part is this. I heard Bredrin put a bag on my head.
I need Poppy and Jamal Jackson alive. And whoever bring them to me, I got this for you.
He be bluffing though. Like anybody that really does, like they supposed to be trying to kidnap me. But he not gonna pay no money. Like that money is fake. That nigga don't got no money.
Huh?
He be sitting right here talking about he in Bermuda.
Go to Aruba.
He be sitting right here. We at Borden Hunting Park, far from Bermuda. But anyway, I didn't know ball lotion was that deep, and it smelled good. Like I still got it right here.
That's because I don't have my ball lotion. I gotta make sure it's still fresh, Q.
I forgot to put it back in this bag.
That shit do smell good.
Smell
Yeah,
Yeah, like so. Dig this. He had a ball lotion back, but matter of fact, I'll still let you decide. It's going to have to be me and Bredrin. Yeah, cause he supposedly got some goons on my head, and I can't go on the run alone. And you can't be how you was, like, oh, the ball lotion smell good, and then now when the shit hit the fan, you gonna go back to Bredrin.
I guess I'm rolling with you then.
Yeah.
Now.
Damn, Griffin, you down bad, player.
That stank ball having nigga.
He skipped town with one of your hoes, man.
So Tiff.
I'm about to say this.
Smells like Manscaped ball lotion, I presume.
I hope that wasn't the same lotion Shannon used earlier.
Oh, you been using my ball lotion too, Shannon?
I think he thought it was for his bald head.
No, sir. No, sir.
Because I asked to see it, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. I was like, well, let me see it. He was like, yeah, it's gone. They took it.
First of all, Tiff is an entanglement with Poppy. Tiff told y'all Tiff was a double.
You had me thinking it was cute.
If it don't come out in the wash, it'll come out in the rinse.
And fuck Poppy for calling me a big milk dud head. Fuck Poppy for that. I hope they get him. For out that money Bredrin put on. O2, Bonnie and Clyde, Tiff and P. Wow.
Cute, Brandy. Cute.
Luke said, yo, I'm on the floor. Phoenix said, I'm rocking with Poppy. Don't worry, fam. Bredrin ain't gonna do shit.
I'm gonna clip your wings, Phoenix.
Damn, Gina. Look, Tiff, don't be embarrassed now. Rose said, uh-oh. Look, he be right here talking about he in Bermuda, but it's Aruba. Oh, no, Tiff, what the fuck? What's up, Aunt Medlock? Good you toying there. He said, I need to laugh tonight. Well,
He definitely do.
Just missed it.
the Woman King and the K9 King laugh out loud. Hey, we probably need to run that back one more time. What y'all think? We got Queen in the building. Hey, Queen Riri. We need to run that back.
Pay attention to the words that came out of this nigga's mouth.
Listen, Ant
It's
came
off
in.
with his head. It's over for this nigga.
Ant been following the drama. So has Kalia. Make sure y'all guys come in and share. Sonya said, I got you, Bredrin. You didn't need her. Ooh.
That's right, Sonya.
Thank you, Dominique. I'm about to run it back. Wrote a song about it like the head go.
Poppy didn't pick me up today. I get to the house. He wasn't here. It was fingerprints all over my glasses, man. And I go to Manscaped and my ball lotion was missing, man.
All right, so Tiff, you know Big Exclusive told everybody in the comments everything, right?
Everything like what?
Like everything about me using Bredrin's ball lotion and you being with me the past couple of days.
The fuck?
I don't know why he would do such a thing. I thought he was my homie, but he seemed to be Bredrin homie. But
Nigga acting real light skinned with this snitching shit.
yeah, big milk dud head ass kid. But that's neither here nor there. The worst part is this. I heard Bredrin put a bag on my head.
I need Poppy and Jamal Jackson alive. And whoever bring them to me, I got this for you.
He be bluffing though. Like anybody that really does, like they supposed to be trying to kidnap me. But he not gonna pay no money. Like that money is fake. That nigga don't got no money.
Huh?
He be sitting right here talking about he in Bermuda.
Go to Aruba.
He be sitting right here. We at Borden Hunting Park. Far from Bermuda. But anyway, I didn't know ball lotion was that deep. And it smelled good. Like, I still got it right here.
That's because I don't have my ball lotion. I gotta make sure it's still fresh, Q.
I forgot to put it back in this bag. Yeah, like, so dig this. He had a ball lotion back. But, matter of fact, I'll still let you decide. It's going to have to be me and Bredrin. Yeah, because he supposedly got some goons on my head, and I can't go on the run alone. And you can't be how you was, like, oh, the ball lotion smell good, and then now when the shit hit the fan, you gonna go back to Bredrin.
I'm rolling with you then.
Yeah.
That reminds me. It's something else to that story. Guess what else I found out?
What, Bredrin? What else you find out?
The nigga used my lawnmower too.
Oh shit.
Oh, the nigga did not use the
The
lawnmower.
nigga used my lawnmower, man.
What you saw? Public hair on it?
I seen public hairs all over the motherfucker, and he
Oh,
didn't
shit.
sweep it off the toilet seat.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's a
Pop
nasty.
foul as shit, man.
That's a
Pop a
nasty.
foul trifling bastard, man.
I knew he was from 31st in York, talking about from Germantown, some fucking
Oh,
31st
31st in York?
He from
Dang.
31st in
Philly
York.
shit.
I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Germantown and West Philly and shit. Nigga, you was born on 31st in York, nigga.
Dang.
The nigga
That is
used the
some dusty
skate,
ass
bro.
North Philly shit though.
The
Oh,
nigga.
wait. I was born and raised in North Philly. Don't do that. Come on now.
Man, you from
This is
Jersey.
Top Flight. This ain't no offense to you now, player. North Philly is rather big. But
Man, North Philly, dusty. Fuck you mean?
So is the bottom, motherfucker.
He said what he said. He said what he said. He said what he said. Where you at now, nigga? Now say something foul about West. You live out there now. Say something foul so I can save it and play that shit. All on my page. Go ahead. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Come on. You gonna walk on
Tiffany? You gonna pour salt in the wound?
You don't dictate to me. I'm Floyd motherfucking Henderson. You possum face motherfucker.
I was getting ready to say that too. You possum face motherfucker.
Take it easy, big bro. North is home. You know what? Respect. Shout out to all my North Philly homies, my big little bro. Listen, first of all, I got to go back because we got a new person in here. Shout out to Reek. She tagged in a new person and she was commenting and I missed it. And she said she knew Miss Tally Sanchez. Flight, I need you on this one. Okay. First of all, Miss Tally Sanchez, this is how we welcome new folks to the Big Exclusive Podcast. If you laugh, just go on throwing your gasoline drawers and bra because you're going to hell with us.
Now we need to go do your investigative report.
I need you to go do the investigative reporting on Tally Sanchez. Bring us back to news.
Put what's her name on? She commented or?
She commented.
Go back to her comments so I can see what her profile picture looked like.
Here we go, right here.
All right, I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
Like, do what you do, good brother. We depending on you. We depending on you, good brother. Okay.
It's like the Herb Denenberg of the podcast business.
Facts. All right, let's get to some of these comments before we move on. Yeah, give him his ball lotion back so he can stop with the scratching and sniffing on air. Ooh, furthermore, Poppy, a nasty motherfucker, talking about another man's ball lotion. It's like wearing his drawers.
Tell him, Q.
King Kirk, what up, bro? Shout out to Kirk. He said Poppy are going to eggs, $192 a dozen. People want their money. Yo, shout out to Kurt and the whole Head Nerds in Charge network. That's the HNIC network, home of the geeks and the freaks, and the geeks shall inherit the earth. Make sure y'all follow HNIC. They got East, West, the original page. They got a dope-ass cuddle event coming up. You might not want to miss that. I already got my ticket. You know how I got my ticket? I just told Kurt I wanted to come. He said, all right, ticket's at the door. Say less, my man. And my NDA is already signed, and I don't need sensitivity training before I go in, so I'm good. Brandy said, it's the suspense music in the back. Tiff gonna be on BTs for my man messing with Pop. Dominique said the intense music. Yeah, hilarious. Kurt, this like a movie on Tubi. Hey, listen. Kurt, I wish I had that fucking clip you posted earlier, bro. That was hilarious. Phoenix Jones said, hey, Dominique, I use a mixture of Skin So Soft and Juniper Breeze for my ball lotion. Let me upgrade your choices.
Phoenix Jones ain't playing no games.
Woo.
You know, that actually sounds like the mixture that makes the Manscaped ball lotion. I think that might be how they come up with that smell.
Q said, how he know Bredrin ain't teabagged that bottle. Hi,
exactly, Q.
Aisha said public. Oh, man, nasty ass. Hannibal said, wow. Hey, yo, Tiffany Ann said Poppy egg smooth, too. That lawnmower and ball lotion is amazing. Sorry, Bredrin. Oh.
How dare you?
Oh.
I bet his eggs wasn't smoother than mine.
Oh. Kurt, what in the Parliament Negro Delic do Bredrin got on? Did he get casted in the Wiz?
Don't be a hater.
Good evening, Laquel. How you doing tonight? Shout out to you and twins. Phoenix said, should have used the lawnmower on that outfit, nigga. Oh. Hey, Kurt. Hey, Kurt. Wait a minute now, nigga. Wait a minute. You done lost your motherfucking mind. North with an F and an R. Both of them. North fucked up.
Yeah.
North Philly is dusty. I'm from up there too. North can fight, so watch him out. Boo.
So you're not gonna fight inflation.
Boo.
Hey, Sonya. Hey, hold up 1 second. I need to holler at Sonya real quick. Sonya, did you ever make my pig feet? I've been waiting for my pig feet since the Pollyanna. I'm sorry.
Lynette Gilliam, what did I just wake up to, Tyreek and Bright? Lynette, this is the Big Exclusive podcast on the Big Exclusive Network. You're a new face and a new name, so we would like to welcome you to the podcast. Now, if you laugh, you family, and you're going to put on some gasoline draws and Brian, go to hell with us. You hated on North. I did hate on North.
It's not hate, it's the truth. North dusty as shit.
First Street right here. Big roll with the side note. Watching the show with moms on the TV, and she admiring Bredrin Samuels' feathers. She said, "Those ain't cheap." Laughing my ass off.
Tell them, Miss Doris. I've been trying to tell them. They've been making fun, but tell them, Miss Doris. If they was cheap, they'd be falling all over the place, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I haven't been able to make them.
But when you make them, remember I said, make them like Doretha used to make them. Make them like Doretha used to make them.
All right, so listen. Bredrin, you saw what just happened. We now know Tiffany Ann is a double agent. We know her and Poppy is about to be off, so they want to run with your ball lotion, and he done used your lawnmower and now your ball lotion. We know you got a bag on her head. We know you got a bag on his head. What's next? Flight then forgot the name. Flight then forgot the damn.
Well, first and foremost, you know I'm a real player. You dig what I'm saying? I don't even have an issue with Tiffany because, as I told you in another episode, she only been around for about a month. But that Poppy, that Poppy, and I noticed that his cousin all of a sudden wants to know how much the bag is. Just bring him to me, and you'll get half, player. Bring him to me, and you'll get half. Miss Tiffany Ann, I'll see you. Oh, Bredrin gonna see you.
See, Tim, I was on here saying North Dusty, and Tim come in. What's this I'm hearing about down the bottom? Listen, Tim, don't put the call in. Me and OG already here, bro. Don't put the call in. It's all good. It's all love. It's all fun. It's all laughter. The way she flipped over twice on that slide on the way down, yes. Listen, the shit about to go off the rails. Flight then forgot her name, Tali Sanchez. That's Tali Sanchez. If you don't know how to spell Sanchez, you definitely from up north with an F. Okay. Now, with that being said, y'all just saw the tape. It's going down. Bredrin got the bag on Poppy head. Poppy is in the win with Tiffany Ann.
It's over. If you see him, let me know.
I'm surprised Poppy not in the comments tonight. I know he watching. I feel like he lurking. I feel like he
can't
lurking.
Even go home then.
Huh?
He can't go home then, huh?
Pop can't go home. No. Bredrin, when you do back in Aruba?
Well, my flight to Aruba is tonight at 11:45. The Sprinter van will be here. Yeah, the Sprinter van will be here at 11:05, and the bitch that's on there already said that she'll have my water hot and ready for me to soak my feet. And by the time we get up to the Northeast Airport, the plane will be waiting for me. But yeah, by next week, I need Poppy in my possession.
Tiffany ain't copping the flea for him, Bredrin.
She like, no, Bredrin, please leave Poppy alone.
If I was you, Tiffany, I'd stop running off at the dipper.
Mike said Tiff can go on the run, but she better run me my money. Q, right? Q definitely been freestyling like a motherfucker on this joint. No time, we ain't even get a chance to get to the topics. Poppy and Bredrin was on a family plan. Bredrin cut his line. Ooh.
And the nigga had the nerve to say, I'm nothing without him. No, nigga, you're nothing without me.
So listen, Jamal want to know, Tiffany Ann, is Poppy staying with you? She said, I can't tell you.
Because I know where you live at. Oh, you can't tell. Okay. I'm going to make sure the Sprinter make a swing through your block on the way to the airport.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Who capping?
Tanya said her flight. You can't just fly with them feathers.
Oh, you got jokes, huh? If you want to know if it's room on the roster, just ask me. That's all, baby.
Holy shit. Flight is back.
Yes, sir.
He got to hurry up. He about to walk into the show. What's the report?
Yeah.
What's the report?
Tall Sanchez. I don't know if she married or not, but she a winner. Ding, 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 ding. I ain't got shit bad to say about it. She got her life together. She got her shit together. And that's what I come up with my research.
Well, what did it look like, Flight? What did it look like?
Can't win on this one.
But what she look like?
Wife material, bro. She's bad to the bone. Nice to look at, beautiful, nice skin tone, body shape all crazy. She winning. I wish I could find something, but
sounds
brother,
like she
brother
need a
Sammy,
whiff of Bredrin's ball lotion.
you might want to send her a case, bro. She's worth it.
Good evening, Zero Gravity, pretty high. She says, hey, what's happening? Mike, I know where she at. What that shoebox talking about? Ooh.
You can count it when I give it to you, player.
Reek said that's how folks. Shout out to your folks. Glad she's part of the network now in the podcast. I hope she come back. Hey, Miss, let us know if you're gonna come back, Tally. Let us know. Flight, you on your way into the show?
Yeah, I'm standing out here now. There's a couple people outside. It's sold out. Ain't no way to fucking park. I'm pissed off, but I'm about to go ahead and make it do what it do.
Yo.
Matter of fact, hold on. I'll show y'all real quick. I'll give y'all a little sneak peek.
You gonna give us backstage access?
So this is where I'm at tonight.
Flight, last question before you get out of here. Dom wants to know, are you about to be in her DMs or not?
You know what? And I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I normally don't go in nobody's DMs, but this one, if Brother Samuel don't beat me to it, I'm on it.
Fly, brother, fly.
She a winner. I was trying. Listen, I was digging deep. I was back into like 1972 on her pictures, and I just couldn't come up with none.
Dom said you scared, nigga. You scared.
I might hit her up. I normally don't do the inbox thing.
Q said y'all shout out. Post her stuff like y'all posted mine.
Q, she wasn't running off at the giver like you.
Q, she is new here, and we want her to come back. It's her first time listening. We can't do it like that on the first show.
Right.
You family, you've been here before. We know you coming back.
Q lips was running like a Frigidaire.
Mike said, you got to check Money Talk. It's 2023. Flight, I'm going to bid you farewell, bro. Have a great show.
All right, man. Love y'all. Y'all be good. I'm about to share, and I'll be in the comments. So I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
All right, Flight.
Phoenix Jones, he said, Tally Sanchez better than the 2-year-old. Wait, what's that? What's that, Bredrin?
I was just saying it's enough, player. It's enough, man. Oop, it's falling out. It's enough, man.
Brandy gonna say Flight was just in creamy DM saying Grand Rising and providing business coaching.
See, following that damn Poppy, talking about some Grand Rising. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Oh my god.
Here you go with that shit again.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Whoa.
Somebody sent you another video?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. She definitely did. Definitely. All right. How y'all? Pretty high. We are doing
So why
pretty
you
good
can't talk
tonight.
right now?
We get ready to jump into a topic. I'm glad you're here because the topic we're gonna talk about should be fun for everybody. I do underground security. They won't even know I'm there. Brandy thugging, silencer shots. She is. Reek said, told you, cute, counterfeit ass money, make ass, fake ass. His feathers. I that means Shannon Big Exclusive Rebels. Luke, nigga Big E speechless and change the subject.
You peep that shit, Luke?
Wow. Brandy, somebody testing the semen retention king tonight.
Hey, thank you. Mike, holla at my people, and we gonna see if we could arrange for you to get on the job, player. That's all.
Pretty High said, you know I'm down to get into it. So
why you can't talk?
Listen, it was honestly, it was nothing. It was nothing. Like, relaxed. Mike said, say less pimping. So now, can we get into a topic now? Can we talk about some shit? Like, for sure, can we talk about some shit? Oh, Tiff said, don't you say the word. Don't drop that addy. Uh-oh. I don't know, Mike. I don't know. All right, we need to get this shit back on the rails. Like, we definitely off the rails. Shout out to everybody locked into the Big Exclusive podcast hosted by Topp Flight, Big Exclusive, and Angry OG with special guest host tonight, the one and only Bredrin G. Samuels. The G stands for
Garfield. Q is nasty. She is just so nasty. She the only one thinking like that.
Hey, listen, you know who Q sound like? Ma, stop the cat.
Did you peep that shit, Ma? It was nothing, but it wasn't nothing.
Dominique said, no, can we get a picture of her? I want to see her pretty ass too. Oh, the leg cross, yes. All right, listen, y'all fucking with me right now, and I ain't going for it. I am not going for it. Right, exactly, Reek, exactly. What is we talking about tonight? Shit that fell off the rails. I don't know what we talking about. I tried to do a topic.
Did we get to that 40 shares?
Let me see. Mimi, did we get to 40 shares is the question. I want to see the video because you are malfunctioning.
Yep. That shit is short of the circuit board.
Yo, I promise y'all, it's not like that. It's not like that. We had 39 shares, 40 shares, and we going into a topic. Somebody out there ain't share or tagging one of your friends or something like that. Brandy, it's going down. No, it's going to go all the way down at this adult game night Friday. I'm
look, he all fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
But it wasn't nothing though.
Somebody sent him a titty ball.
Nah, I didn't seen it. First of all, let me explain something to y'all. Y'all already know, like, that's not my twist. Like, I didn't seen thousands of titties, bro. That's not
You
going
ain't
to
see
affect
that
me
one.
like that.
You never seen them titties.
You can only get me up here. You can only get me up here, okay? It's going to go all the way down at this adult game night, February 18th. Get your tickets now. $25. You don't want to miss it. That is facts. Dominique, you mesmerized, and we want to know why. He done hit factory reset, her Windows reboot sound and everything. Pretty high, and he watched it on silent. Nigga, you sweating. All right,
Yep.
Mimi, confirm we at the 40, please. Please hurry up and confirm we at the 40, please. That neck gotta stink by now. Oh, shit.
Damn.
Okay, Tanya.
They priming me up. They priming me up.
Kill said smell like spoiled baby milk.
No.
She was solving a Rubik's Cube with her ass. Luke, I need whatever that drug is. Hot chicken balls.
How you know what hot chicken balls smell like, Fowler?
Someone sent him a titty pic next to the thesaurus. Brandy low-key jealous. In the words of Dollar Bill, titties and ass. Titties and ass. Now, y'all know that's not going to impress me. It's always up here where I get foiled at. I'm still waiting on that 40. Let's see. Let me hit the refresh.
Will somebody just share again? Damn it.
Oh, we got the 40. We got the 40. We got the goddamn 40. God damn.
You just can't get it together, can you?
Nah.
You need to jump, man. You need to jump.
I need some motherfucking water.
That was the other titty ball.
Whew.
Who the hell is Poppy, Brandy?
Oh my God. I'm not saying that out loud. So the topic is, shout out to Roll. I got this from Roll, which had me thinking, and I wanted to talk about it with y'all tonight. He talked about it on his show earlier today. And the question was, has anybody ever told you that your yams was whack or trash, or that your stroke was whack or trash, right? Because it led to a very interesting conversation. Shout out to OG. This nigga is next level Super Saiyan savage when it comes to this shit. And first of all, we're gonna throw it around the horn. If anybody want to join, I'm going to live dangerously tonight, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So let's hit paste. Boom. If you want to join in,
no boinkers allowed.
Look at this nut shit right here. Look, Poppy, stop. I'm watching the show. Wait till it's over.
Oh,
she gonna say, "Oh shit! I accidentally hit voice to text."
Hold on, I'm a little parched.
Tiffany, Poppy must have popped that pill again. Wearing Tiff ass out. Laugh out loud.
I saw Pop with some a couple packs of that honey too.
Oh,
pretty high. Come in, join the stream. Come in and join the stream.
He must have took him out of my drawer.
You better go check. I saw
so
him with him. I saw him with him, Bredrin.
And the honey.
He had like 2 packs of it, man.
That nigga dick gonna explode.
And he had some fly ass socks too in the bag.
The socks with the little grippy things on the bottom.
They was like blue or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got them.
Oh, Tiff. Ooh.
yeah. So has anybody ever said that, you know, the box was trash or the stroke was trash? This shit is crazy, bro. I can't get. We ain't gonna get to it. Fuck it. We might as well pick some. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find some shit. Oh, so he a thief? Thief? Damn. Yep, he got socks on in the honey.
I told
Pretty
y'all
said,
he was
hold
from
on, she
30th New York.
dropping. I don't even know what the fuck that mean. I ain't from down north. Mike said not the hospital footies.
Yeah, I put him deep because I told y'all I'm the cousin of Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about fixing black love. So a long time ago, Poppy said, "Listen, man, I was hitting it from the back and I was trashing it, and then my socks started turning and my foot started sliding." I said, "Nigga, you got to get the footies with the grips on the bottom." And now the nigga done took my footies.
So he done took the footies, the ball lotion,
the bitch.
That's it, right there, Tim Davis. The Sky Zone socks. The nigga done took my Sky Zone, the footies with the rubber grips on the bottom.
Hey, listen. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I'm about to go grab this video real fast because I want to play it on the show. In the meantime, in between time, boot Bredrin ass off so we can get to the topic. Tired of Bredrin and Poppy with their bullshit now. But to answer your question, I've had whack sex, but never been told my box was trash. Okay. Do dudes tell chicks they got trash yams? Never been told no shit like that. My friends never said they were told no shit like that either. Okay.
Nobody's gonna cop to it.
There's no way to break it to you gently.
Nobody's gonna cop to it.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna cop to that.
Everybody got that good.
So that's where the conversation led to. No, not that I know of.
There you go, Tim. That's how most dudes handle it. But we need to start being honest and letting them know, because they done got built up to the point where they feel like they giving us something. No, baby, it's an even exchange.
Everybody's special. Everybody's special. Got that good. They came out the womb with it good, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it just match. They got the what is it called? The unicorn, the JJ.
Yeah.
What we got here?
With no experience or nothing. So when you first got bust down, it was good too, right?
What? Excuse me?
Like the first time they gave it up, it was good, right?
Right. Like they wasn't running all over the bed like Freddie had possessed them or some shit. That's why I need them broke in. You get them fresh ones, they be running all over the place, climbing all up the walls and shit.
Good. They was born with it. They was born with it good.
Gotta get worn out a little bit. Now come on, tell us some more of y'all stories. Come on now.
Yeah, main man the stepped off the so we can't see no fresh comments.
I think they got their eyes on Poppy. Run over the bed does not mean the yams are trash. We can't enjoy the good yams if you're running. So the yams is trash, baby. Come on now. Let me see. All of God's creations are good. Yeah, well, you know what my daddy told me? It's an ass for every seat. You do with that what you may. Sorry, I'm late. Christine!
Tiff, I'm back. No worries. It's all good. I'm back. That was Christine calling me. You know, times like this, I gotta answer for my sister. I don't know what could be going on.
She was asking because she answered in the comment section.
She
was trying to get a permission slip signed.
Yeah, no, she can't answer that question either. She better come. She better get in here and sit her ass down in the corner and be
Notice nobody
entertained.
clicked that link neither.
We already know you trash, Bredrin. You put bitches in the crab, aka low dick moves. Oh,
okay. Now, are you? Do you dislike Poppy and Bredrin?
Dang.
Come on, Q with the 22.
Pat pat.
Tiffany Ann, he hit the silicone quickie. Laugh out loud. Ant said, "Yo, Bredrin laugh be killing me. A mix of Mars Day and Money Mike." Melly said, "Some of you got more miles than a 96 Honda Civic. Y'all done had 3, 4, 5 kids, going through menopause early, drank too much Henny and Casamigos, too much seafood with extra butter and garlic. So all y'all yams so magical. Come on, man."
80% of these women don't even know what a Honda Civic is. So let me break it down for y'all. You got
Soon as y'all-
869,000 miles on you, baby.
Soon as y'all
you
say
say, Brandy?
yams, Melly pop right up.
Like Candy Man.
Niche said, "Come on, cuz, it's sitting next to me." I love my family with every fiber in my being. So listen, here's the question, right? So I'm going back and I'm looking at some of the comments, and the women are saying men never told them that their box was trash, right? Or the yams was bad. So the question then becomes, sorry to tell you, the crab is the real deal. Poppy told Bredrin about that. See, you know what? She just all out in public.
All in the
Melly that made
videos.
spit my water out. She all in the video. So the question is, right? So unanimously, the ladies was like, "Yo, the dudes never tell them that the box is trash." So here's a question: if the motherfucker ghosts you, does that mean the box is trash?
First of all, you know about yourself. Don't nobody got to tell you about yourself. So that's bull. If ain't nobody tell you, you know about yourself. Everybody know about themselves.
Right.
Ain't nobody never told me that shit. But guess what? I know I done gave out some shit that wasn't cool.
Yup. I done did the walk of shame
On
and
several
embarrassment
occasions.
before. And I'm gonna tell you like
man,
this.
They sold me out a couple times, and a couple times he was like, "Mike, quit."
Facts.
So that's
Facts.
trash. And ain't nobody tell me that though, but I know about myself.
Yup. Now
Every time, I'm sorry. Every time I was told it was trash to me too. You understand that it got to be good box to get good. But you can put 2 and 2 together. I'm just saying. Anytime I was told it was trash, like I said earlier, all I felt was lips and that little bone in the back. I ain't feel nothing else.
That shit was a mayonnaise jar.
Hot dog down the hallway.
That shit was like a bell.
Everybody shot ain't 100% every single time. Stop the cat. So that's the other thing, right? So I feel like a lot of times, and women, the link is in the chat. Feel free to step in and speak your piece, okay? the little bone in the back. Fitty said, "I've definitely given out some CP before, but I think we all have." That is a fact. Bredrin with the feathers got me in tears. Most not. 100% every time. Shout out to Pretty High for stepping up to the plate. She is stepping into the motherfucking building. Pretty High, what's up?
Pretty High, what's going on?
How y'all doing?
We are. Are you pretty high right now? Oh, you must ain't pay your Wi-Fi bill.
Yeah, we got one with the cricket special.
Of course. I'm never low.
So
Okay.
listen,
My business.
your
It's Georgia. It ain't cricket.
Oh, you in Georgia? Oh man, you're gonna have to try again. I ain't hear
You on
none
tape
of
delay.
She in the Matrix right now. In the Matrix right now.
They got you pop locking and shit.
Let me
You
see.
gotta take the XNXX off the back in the background. You got too many windows up on your phone.
I do not.
So you not home?
I'm not. I'm out the house.
Oh, wait. Where you on your way to? You got a rendezvous?
No, I do not.
Where you going at 8:30 at night on a Tuesday?
Right.
What do you mean? Grown folk shit.
You gonna get you some yams?
Grown folk shit.
Am I going to get me some yams? Nah,
Yeah.
not so.
You know what? You know what? I don't know if I'm.
Stop the cap.
That looked like a little white lie she just told.
I felt it in my spirit. Look,
when they do that and cover their mouth, that mean court.
She about to get the shaboing boing, man.
Shout out to Siren by Night, aka Gina in the building. She said, "What in the whiz is going on here? Bredrin needs feathers."
Is that Siren from Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brandy said she got a dick appointment.
No, I don't.
So listen. So quick question: Why the signal is good? Anybody ever told you that the box was trash?
Never. But I've had trash partners before.
So you was never trash to nobody yourself,
right?
They haven't. If I was, they didn't tell me. I'll say that.
But do you know
But
yourself, right?
But you know.
I know.
So the first time you gave it up, it was what?
Trash.
And you never had a trash experience after that?
Oh, I have.
Okay. All right. Thank you for taking ownership, because the problem I have with is it was a little altercation this morning. We don't need to say names. But OG had made a great point. He was like, yo, if everybody's shit is great and magical and it's not trash, how come everybody be single? Right? So I'm going to tell you like this. I find me some magic box. I'm never leaving. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to be open.
Player, don't say that.
Nah, I'm going to be open.
Don't say that, player.
Because it could be attached to a maniac.
Oh, tell him again, OG.
Listen, and here's the thing. At some point, maniacs at some point.
I'm sorry,
Exactly.
my bad.
Exactly. They all be made. First of all women are crazy. And
they got that maniacal gene that they was born with.
It's something about y'all and accountability that just don't sit right with y'all. All y'all want to live on the pedestal without no accountability. All women want you to be the husband, the boyfriend, the freak, the side nigga, the therapist, the plumber, the technician, the IT director, the breadwinner. That you got to be everything.
And we bust our ass trying to be all that.
Everything. Now, y'all can say, wait a minute, but listen, I'm old enough to know that all y'all women is crazy.
Well, can I tell you something, player? Let me just tell you something as far as that. Not saying you're wrong, but the better the box, the sharper the tongue, player. The better the box, she got a katana for a tongue. I'm trying to tell you. She would just chop you right on up.
She said that's not all women.
We don't operate
bullshit.
Absolute.
Nah, this an absolute. This a fucking absolute. All of them crazy.
Oh, the crazy part, yeah, of course. That's absolute.
Crazy.
The crazy part is absolute.
Crazy. Huh?
I said I can only speak for me.
You crazy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
At times, right?
Yes.
And she play with sharp objects too, just like whatchamacallit from Friday. She play with sharp objects.
I gotta cut you. Now I got to cut you.
Hey, listen. Be careful with those sexual demons, big bro. You see what happened when Boy met Sunshine, and you can call me. I forget what his name is, but call me his brother, his twin, or part two. Because if I find something that I throw in the air and it turn to sunshine, hey, listen here. Fuck the job. Listen here. I'm out. I'm not leaving the magical box, bro.
Don't do it, Leone.
Listen, I've ran in to two magical boxes. Okay, 2.
Don't do
That's
it, Leone.
You can say what you want to say. These
Magical
motherfuckers
boxes
is
come with baggage.
huh?
I said most magical boxes come with baggage, and that's as a female.
For sure.
I think everybody comes with baggage.
Look at Gina. And y'all want us to be the breadwinner, your mama, a porn star, a chef, a maid, a super mom, a nurse, a teacher, and a psychiatrist.
Now I'm gonna pick. Let me leave that up.
Now,
leave it up. Put that up.
Hey, okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go, OG. Go ahead.
No to the breadwinner. No to the mama. Yes to the porn star. The chef, I can cook myself. So a maid, we can share those duties. A super mom, nah. A nurse, teacher. I just only saw like 2 things on there that you just named, Siren.
It sounds like she's infected with a little feminism.
Yeah, it do sound like that. She's with the feminist movement, Bredrin.
Just a little bit, just a little tea bit.
Okay, Siren.
Gina, what man want you to be a breadwinner? See, stop the BS.
Yeah. What man? What that man at?
She says she's not a feminist.
No, I said infected with a little bit of feminism.
Yeah. She down with the movement.
Infected with a little bit.
See, she gonna have to come in here. She
can't come on unless she got on feathers. I done showed up twice.
No, she
got some.
She got the tails. Like she had a post today. Yeah. A lot of the women I know are with bums and they support them. Well,
that's a choice though.
What that say about them? See how she absolved them of accountability.
Yep. They made a conscious decision to be with a bum.
Every day they make that choice to be with that bum.
And support them.
Look at this bullshit. I'm not crazy. I just love hard. No, but really, I want a man that's going to pour into me exactly what I pour into him. I want to be his peace, just as he is mine. My support, just as I am. My support, just as I am for him, and so much more. See, Tiff, right?
You can't get the same exact thing.
Damn.
It's not gonna never. It can't be the same. Somebody gonna give more than the other and shit. So it's.
Brandy says Siren got to get permission first. Y'all going to get her in trouble.
Oh shit!
And Curtis done went to bed.
Cracking the fuck up. Y'all don't know me well.
It's just jokes,
Mike
baby.
High, so don't like your ass. You're not my friend anymore. So listen, here's the thing, though, right? When we talk about like, you see how she just came to the defense of her friends, and she just automatically called them bums, right?
Yeah.
She didn't hold none of them women accountable for the consistent choice they make every day, right? For choosing the bums, right? But yet she'll sit and have the conversation with those same women about getting dicked all crazy or getting kinked all crazy, and it'd be fun and jokes and games. But when she come on the podcast, she say, I know some girls who deal with bums. Have you told them that? Have you told those women that those men were bums? Lisa says, I am crazy, but there's a switch for it. Laugh out loud, they aren't my friends. I said, I know them. Wow. She says, yes, I have. That's what's up. You're a good friend. Mike is loving him. Tiffany too, I guess. So again, the question begins: if everything is magical, why?
Pretty high rolling up.
First of all, you could have turned around or something.
I'm sorry.
And we gonna take you off screen. Like, damn. She said, I ain't never motherfucking low. She meant that shit. She's just gonna come on screen. She ain't asked permission. Is it cool to roll up in here? Nothing. Like, don't invite her to your house. She just gonna roll up and split like little spliff star. What's up?
Just bust up in the motherfucker.
Just bust all up in the motherfucker. What you doing?
I'm sorry.
So the question is, I'm gonna ask the fellas. Fellas, have you ever had some magical box? Bredrin.
Bredrin goes last. You know that player. I'm
Bredrin,
sorry.
Bredrin got one more time to dictate what go on in here, and Bredrin ass is gonna be in the
I think
room.
Bredrin got a little bit too big for his feathers.
I see.
Oh, should I take them off? Should I take my feathers off?
There's an order in this joint.
I've had magical box before. I can't put them quite in order. So let me think what story I could come up with first.
Oh shit.
She really hiding now too.
Oh, yeah. So dig this, right? Yes. Yes. That's my answer. Yes.
OG, you ever had some magical box, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple.
And I'm gonna say I had some magical box, right? Now, quick question. How long, like, did you end up having a relationship with that person who had that magical box?
Yes. No.
Okay, Bredrin says yes. You said no.
No.
So the only magical box you had was just a side piece or a jump off or a situationship.
It was never nothing. You know.
It was never nothing more than that.
No.
Yeah, you're a stronger man than me. Every time I ever had anything magical, I was trying to hold on to it. Okay.
Well, since nobody else is going to tell it, would y'all like to hear the story?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so dig this, right? We had just met, right? And the first day she threw me off because the first day I met her, she said, now coming up, that was a no-no. If a woman, the first day, that would be the last day you seen her, okay? But I have since grown and experienced some things. So we kept seeing each other, okay? And then one day, it was a full moon. And we was in the back seat of my Cadillac. And it got hot and steamy. And it was just so good. It was so good. And I was trying not to cry. And Bredrin looked her in her eyes. And she was looking up at the full moon. And it was like the bitch cried for me. A little tear came out her eye. That was some good shit there. Mm-hmm. We ended up being together for about 6 years.
Hey, listen, I think we all been there before. The point I was trying to make with all of this is you can have a magical box and that'll get you maybe to a relationship, but that's not going to keep the relationship or keep the guy. So at the end of the day, ladies, stop relying so heavily on your box being good or magical or a unicorn or whatever it is that y'all want to call it to maintain and hold on to a relationship, because it's just definitely not.
Because
I've never ran into
7,
one
8
where
billion people in the world.
like I definitely, like I said, I tried to hold on to it, but it's only but so much toxic a man can take. Right?
It's about 7, 8 billion women in the world. And
Josh,
the vagina you was born with comes standard on every model.
See, that's where they're going to disagree. Ladies, do you agree with that? Matter of fact, say it loud, say it proud one time.
Every woman was born with it. It comes standard on every model. The vagina you was born with comes standard on every model.
Bam. Ladies, do you agree or disagree with that?
Agree.
Thank you, Miss Siren, for agreeing with your boy.
That's not an option.
Who is that player?
Who is who?
The one that just said black swine.
Oh, that's my little cousin Niche.
It's Raven. I'm a black raven.
Wait. I need that as a clip. Hold on, come back.
It's black raven. I'm a black raven, not a swine. Although I am pretty.
Melly said, yes, we do take accountability. You can pull your TikTok, social media, and YouTube and see thousands of videos of us admitting and taking accountability, but you damn sure can't pull up 10 videos of a woman admitting. Agree. OG on fire tonight. Siren, every vagina isn't the same, just like every eggplant isn't the same. No, some vajayjay shape different, but okay.
Show me somebody that was born without one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want no smoke. Put the Raven mask on, says Brandy.
On the 18th, baby.
Maul says females definitely put that box on the pedestal. What? We fuck on the February 13th and you dress up as a gift on the 14th. Fuck out of here. Oh, that shit ain't no Christmas present, Valentine's Day gift, none of that shit. None of that shit. Stop that.
What's my motto? If he don't want it as no gift, give it to me.
There are people born without. I guess that's one if we being political correct.
We're not going to go to the extreme to try to fight the argument, Lisa. We're not going to go to the extreme.
Melly is living daily in his
Don't use the extreme as part of the argument to say that that's not what it is. We're not doing that.
No,
she said,
no,
say you don't know anything about vagina, sugar.
It was a misunderstanding. You mind if I address it, please? See, what he was saying was, you all come with one. Not
that's the bottom line.
Not it's all shaped the same and
nobody said it was the same. Everybody just has one.
Everybody, all the females come with one. It comes standard. That's all he meant, baby. He didn't mean they all come with 4-cylinder engines, but they all come with an engine. Some might be a 4-cylinder. You got 3 cylinders. You got 5 cylinders. You got 6 cylinders. You got 8 cylinders. You got 10 cylinders. You got them V12s.
You got some V12s too out there.
Yeah, you got some V12s out here. So
give me the Hemi. I want the one with the Hemi.
They all come with an engine, huh?
I want the one with the Hemi.
The one with the Hemi, well, that's a 5.7. That's a V8. You could go bigger and faster than that, player.
Nah, I don't need to go bigger and faster.
That V12 that's in that Cadillac that Ray Donovan was driving.
If you get a V4 or a V6, make sure it's EcoBoost.
Put that back up. Put Lisa's back up. You're not sharp enough to trigger me, Lisa. You're not.
So, since we got a lady in the building, right? Now, pretty high.
Yeah.
I know women sit around and talk just like men. Right?
Yep.
Do y'all ever talk about y'all diamonds or vajayjays to each other?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Can we get a little sample? What y'all be talking about? Because men, we don't talk about our gats at all. We don't talk about
the work we put in.
We just talk about getting in the sniper position, putting the chick in the crab, being off the Henny, giving them the Henny dick.
Being in the trees.
Being in the trees. It depending on the time of year, you get clowned for being in the trees.
Our being in the trees is the equivalent of y'all being digmatized.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Because I'm sure you can see the confusion.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been in the trees on several occasions before.
I don't want to give up too much of what women talk about because I feel like that would let y'all in a little bit too much on what we have going on in the background. But
it'll help us understand each other.
We only asked about what y'all say about y'all vajayjays, baby. We ain't asked about everything else.
Listen, relax. Anyway, we talk about every single little problem with our vajayjays, even down to the most personal details. A foreign odor, something wrong. And yes, I said that because women will not admit when there's something wrong. A lot of people let shit slide, don't get a check, don't see a doctor, don't consult nobody. But we do talk about some of everything. I feel like because women are we're free birds, in my opinion. We're free. We don't really hold back when we're talking to each other. So there's really no line to cross. Everything is just pretty much open. But yes, women will discuss any and every detail. I actually watched my best friend give birth, so I've seen all the parts that I don't feel like I ever needed to see. So yeah,
I saw that too. I don't think I need to see that either.
I mean, it happens.
Watch
Circle
this,
of
watch
life.
this,
You
watch
feel
this,
me?
watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this.
Corn. Corn. Mimi gonna fuck you up, man.
She gonna get me for that one. Mike said, I want someone when she's smoking. She seems to be in a good place. Lisa said, man, I had a friend send me a picture of her thing. Like, what is this?
Did it look like balled up homework or just wide open like the Grand Canyon?
Balled up homework?
You know how balled up homework is like?
So is that a thing that women do? Like, ladies, do you send each other's pictures of your girl code, vagina, whatever y'all want to call it?
I like girls, so I've sent
Holy shit, Batman.
not necessarily to my friends, more or
That was
less to
breaking news.
females I was dealing with, but I don't send my friends personal pictures like that.
I'm fucking with Pretty High. She's pretty high on my list now.
Josh said, nah. Lisa said it goes further than that. How much further, Lisa? Women will send pics. See now. Lillian said, I have definitely sent mine to my girlfriend.
What was wrong with it?
Yeah, that you sent the picture.
Because I can't just see you saying like, oh, let me send a picture. Like, what was wrong with it? What was going? Where was the bump?
What you was looking for? Hershey or something like?
That nigga said, where was the bump?
Because I'm trying to think. Why would you just send a picture of your vajayjay to your girlfriend unless you wanted to try to identify something?
Right. Why? That's we want to know. Faye said she have not. Okay. Brandy said we talk about our vaginas at work. Kalila said, no, I never did that. My best friend, she like my sister, watched me give birth, but I never sent no pic to no female. Nah. Lillian said nothing was wrong with it. She was just being freaky. That's all.
Okay, Lil.
Oh, you were
Lillian
trying
be
to see
owning
if she
her
was
shit.
with the shits.
Yeah,
Right.
and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, I learned. I guess that's I learned about outside roast beef that way because I thought everyone had a compact for JJ. Tiff, I can't identify with that. Lillian, please don't do that. I'm cool. So here's the
It was a
question.
general statement. It wasn't.
Here's the question, right? Like, I've never had a man send me a picture of his penis.
Man.
Ever.
You said that.
Ever.
You said that.
I've never had a man send me a picture of his penis. Okay.
I thought you was reading
women
from a lady.
No. Women have like that sisterhood thing where like again, some women like, no, I never did that. Other women are like, yo, yeah, I did that. Like, that's my girlfriend.
So that's part of the double standard that's
we
okay
won't
though.
send
Like
pics, but we are more open to being naked in front of each other. Like, yeah, like women will just strip down, like, right? If they going out or some shit, they'll just strip down, get booty ball naked, put on like, and don't think nothing about it. Now, is it that y'all think it's just cool thing to do, or you don't think women are attracted to other women? And why is it like messed up if the man see you naked, but like if your female best friend see you naked, but not your male best friend? Can you have a male best friend? Like, that's a lot of motherfucking questions, right? That's a lot of motherfucking questions.
From a female's perspective, like 90% of the women that we get naked in front of are not attracted to us. They have no interest in us. They're not looking at us.
How you know that though?
It's more for
how you know? You asked before?
That, but a lot of them won't make it known. So it's just a comfort thing. You always want to be comfortable in yourself around your friends. And if nothing else, those are the people we know aren't going to judge us. They're not, at least not out loud. If we feel comfortable in us, yes, we will get butt ass naked in front of our friends like it's nothing and don't care about it. Like there's no conversation about it. Like, I don't know.
Bredrin.
The fingers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wanted to inject some black love here. If you don't feel comfortable walking around naked, you need to start loving yourself, okay? Because understand this, Bredrin Samuels is a nudist. I read some of the comments. I heard some of the stuff y'all said. The only reason why I wear clothes is because it's illegal not to. It has nothing to do with me being embarrassed, okay? So speak for yourself when you talk about being nude.
My male best friend has seen me naked, but it's not that deep. Gina, we don't have that hang up about, oh my God, someone might think I'm gay. We don't care. Lisa said, Phoenix, some of us need help getting undressed or dressed because we decided to wear a back zip jumpsuit. Brandy, yup, butt ass naked and be unbothered. Ma, nowadays they all slapping each other asses, twerking on each other.
They've been doing that.
Lisa, robes are top tier. Cuz, see? Cuz. Like, really? All right, let's go to... Yo. Bro, we was trying to get the ladies in here, bro. What's up? What's happening? Let me see. Wait. No, that ain't it. Melly, what's up? How you been?
I'm always good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. What we talking about tonight?
I don't know, man. It's funny listening to y'all. It's hilarious listening to y'all. You made a statement. I'm like, wow, okay. So that's what we doing. We dancing around that AOG. I gotta give you credit though, AOG. You said a lot of factual stuff, and I'm just sitting back looking at the comments like, wow, okay, so accountability is still gonna always be the thing, huh?
That ain't gonna change.
That ain't gonna change, man.
That definitely ain't gonna change.
We need solutions out here. How do you think the solution's gonna happen?
We're trying to work towards changing it though. Sooner or later they'll get it. Sooner or later.
I'm gonna just put it this way because I know. I mean, I got the hint. I mean, Shannon said he's trying to get the ladies in here. I don't know how you're gonna do that. So I just want to ask.
I'm trying to get them naked in here.
I'll jump out for that.
That'll be a first. Who gonna be the first lady that ends up naked on the big exclusive network?
Not I.
Huh?
I got money on Lillian.
Or Stephanie.
I actually probably got money on pretty high right there. I mean, shit, the way she would just went ahead and rolled the hell up and then just like no balance, no offering or nothing. I mean, she probably go ahead and just going right on down 95, top down and everything.
He wanted to rant. He sounds like a direct TV telemarketer with a slight cold.
Hey, Brandy. You know what, Brandy? I'm gonna put it to you this way, Brandy. It's not that I want to rant. It's just factual. Anytime that a man says something that a female don't like, or express itself that a female doing wrong or makes seem like they don't like, your favorite go-to is he hurt, he scorned, he bitter, he this, he that. So I'm just going to ask you, Brandy.
They got cold words for that shit.
That's the get out of jail free card right there. You ain't got nothing else to say. Exactly. So I'm going to ask you, Brandy, when is it cool for a man to express how he feels that y'all may be doing something wrong without him being hurt, scorned, or bitter? I'm going to ask you directly, just like that, Brandy. When is it cool for a man to be able to express something that y'all women doing without them being hurt, bitter, or scorned, or any other female that's willing to answer that?
Yo, Jeopardy music, please.
Now, listen, you know what we need? You know what we need? No, Hold on.
We need an answer to that question. You got to play that music.
Wait a second, bro. Like, hold on. God damn. Ain't nobody fitting to answer that question no way.
We're going to give him a chance to.
I can answer that. Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Immediately. Communication for me is key. If you got a problem, speak up. I'm not a mind reader. I can't read between the lines. My brain cells bounce off of each other. I just told you I'm never low.
So, Gina, what would you rather him call them instead of females?
You gotta tell me something. Don't let it build up and then spill over. We don't have time for that. We're not kids.
Is that answering the question?
She totally confused me. That was some high shit she just said.
That's what I'm saying. Is that answering the question? I don't know about that. But
Hey, Maul come through with the comment tonight. Big excuses sound like Boosie. Put your pussy lips for $1,000. I'm gonna see you $1,000 right now.
That got him banned, didn't it? Didn't that shit get him banned?
Yup. Lillian said, if I send you a pic, it can't end up on Facebook. Send who a pic, Lil? Send me a pic? Nah, I was going to put it on the live. If you don't want it on the live, don't send it to me because I'm going to post it. Look at cuz. We need to change our names because this torture. Dominique, we skinny dipping on the ski trip or nah? That's a good question. Tiffany, and if my bro ain't around, it might be me. You know what we need? OG, you know what we need?
What?
It's been almost a year since we did a big exclusive podcast after dark.
Oh, it went down on that.
What's that? Down on that one, bro.
Freaknik
listen,
2021.
listen. No.
2020. What that was? 2000 what? 22?
That was 22.
Is it titty balls involved?
We don't talk about what happens on After Dark. I'm just saying it's been a long time since we did a big exclusive After Dark. And I think we need to go ahead and plan another one. Matter of fact, next week after the podcast, it's going to be big exclusive podcast After Dark. Now, don't be on the live or the stream asking how we get on After Dark. If you don't know, you can't be on After Dark.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, if you got to ask, you cannot be on After Dark at all.
I was going to wear my blazer.
Who is going to wear your blazer?
I was going to wear my blazer, but I don't know how to get in there. It's like the boom boom room.
It is definitely the fucking boom boom room. Okay,
Yeah.
It is definitely the boom boom room. And if you have to ask how to get on, you can't come. You're not invited. Simple as that. Look at my sister. You know I love After Dark shows. Tiff, it went down on After Dark. It sure did. It sure the fuck did.
Do tell.
After Dark, please go live on Instagram. No, we can't go live.
Not at all.
After Dark does not go live. It's a completely private situation.
It can't.
Yeah. Look at my other little sister. Don't do that because I don't know how. All right, so listen, let's do this. Let's do that. Dominique, to answer the question, I create a safe space for my partner to express himself. To answer the question, I create a safe space for my partner to express himself however he chooses to and when he feels comfortable doing so. I make sure I'm not only available physically, but mentally and emotionally so I can hear what he is saying and not saying. That's dope.
That's dope, but that's
ain't even know it was an
After
Dark, shaking my head. My wife said I can't play, guys. Sorry.
Damn, Tay Boogie.
Mike said fix it so you can come back. Lisa, he could tell me when I did something wrong. when it's me and him alone talk about it. So women
but you can tell us when we do something wrong right then and there. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, traditionally,
it agitated the hair in my ass real quick.
Traditionally,
that was a textbook answer, man.
When women feel like a man needs to be corrected, it's on site, on the spot, in real time. But y'all want us to wait till we behind closed doors.
Y'all want us to control our facial expression and everything. Just
see, that's one thing about my face. My face don't be lying. Like, I can't get away with it. I can't. Like, my face snitch on me every time. Phoenix says, do you do the same for him? That's a good question. Wait, Gina, before you go, right? All right, y'all, I gotta go. Melly, we shall meet again. Insert evil at. Gina, before you go, I want to hear.
Whenever you want that smoke.
I want to hear. The female situation.
Yeah.
Nah, Bredrin.
What should we call it?
When you grow, you learn to do it in private. Aisha, you can check me anytime. Sometimes it's needed. Zero gravity, pretty high. That's why my answer was immediately. I don't know if y'all heard that. Facts. First, last. I just got here, but no correcting to do in public.
That ain't answering the question. I mean, that's all funny and dandy, because the fact of the matter, the question that I said was, when can a man express when y'all do something wrong or out of line without him being hurt, bitter, scorned? Because that's your favorite go-to line. Anytime a man express how he feels or say y'all doing something wrong, your favorite get out of jail free card is, oh, he hurt, he scorned, he needs therapy. So when is it okay for him to say it without any of that being taken or played a part of? Don't say it's in public or behind closed. Nah. We ain't doing the textbook lines, man.
But they more so be saying it about people that's not their spouse or whatever, basically, when they say that shit. When they see somebody else expressing themselves or whatever, it's, oh, he hurt, or who hurt you, that kind of shit.
Exactly. It's always the go-to get out of jail free card, get out of accountability joint and puts it on. That's just like, so how do you eliminate that?
Say, Boogie, we got your back.
I got your back, beloved.
So, Brandy, I'm cracking the fuck up. I was telling my friends that y'all asked, we talked about our vaginas. They reminded me of when I was on FaceTime during my gynecology appointment. Sonia Carroll said, anytime, Melly. Mike, if men were men these days, these type of questions wouldn't have to be answered, because a man is going to just express himself without giving a shit about feelings.
It ain't that we give a fuck about it. We just trying to figure out when why they say what they say. And they always want a motherfucker to be open with them or whatever. They want you to express yourself and all of your feelings and everything, but then, they come with that shit.
Exactly, because one of the things for certain, let's be all honest and be all men on here. Once a female feels done, once you lose, a female lose respect for you, all that shit goes all out the window. So you can't sit up there and say a man be a man, because if a female lose respect for you, it doesn't matter what you say, how you say it, when you say it, anything. It's like anything goes with that. Any fucking thing. They don't give a damn about none of that.
You like they can kick your ass up.
Exactly, and that's my point. So I'm just, if you notice, that's the reason behind the question. Is like, so with taking all that bullshit out, all those emotions, when is it cool to be able to say something? Because in our reality, it's like a lose-lose, no-win situation. You can't ask a man something. I want a man to be vulnerable. I want a man to be able to do this. I want a man to be able to do be like that and be sensitive and all that. But then the moment that he does that, y'all look at us as weak. And don't say you don't, because it's on your TikTok, your social media, your videos, your YouTube, your Instagram, and everything. Y'all forgot. Y'all social media is like the new snitch. So you can say all that shit on your page all you want, but then you turn around and then make a video about how this nigga weak because he was crying over here talking about I hurt his feelings. Like, come on, man.
See, first of all, shout out to Gina. She answered the question for me. She said, we don't call y'all males, we call you men. You call yourselves men, but a specific type of man calls a woman females, and they typically are misogynistic and ashy minded, to be honest.
Misogynistic is the simple fact of you hating women. I think that's a word that a lot of women is now using that don't even understand that they have to use it.
That's a flat out hate of women. If you misogynist, that means you hate
exactly.
Women.
And that's not what the case is. That's a word that females are using.
You called it, Bredrin.
I called it a long time ago. I seen the ripples in the pond when she threw her first little stone in the water.
Niche, little cousin, but I feel like, wait a minute, it went away. Here we go. But I feel like if I was wrong in the situation, it's only right to apologize or correct what I'm saying to avoid hurting feelings wherever we are. She just hit me. SOS blinking heavy. Damn. Brandy, men today wallow in their feelings. Say what you got to say and move on. If you're always in your feelings, you may as well take the woman role. Let's unpack that for a second.
Or you want to use that as a curveball too? So basically, the question is not going to get answered.
So you only get to express yourself for 5 minutes, and you keep it moving, Brandy.
That statement could go both ways too.
But that's just it. It's
so you got a certain amount of time.
Here's where I have a huge problem with that statement. Right? It's twofold. One, how do you dictate how long somebody is supposed to feel something as a man? Like, why is it I got to feel what I got to feel and move on? It's funny because OG and I just had a conversation about a half hour before the show, and I alluded to the fact, and I told him, I said, bro, I fall into the same thing. I present like I'm okay, but bro, 90% of the time I'm fucking wrecked, right? Ain't no need to go into any back and forth of, you know what I mean, what he was saying to me. OG always gives great advice. Sometimes it's harsh. Sometimes I say, fuck out of here. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Point is, he didn't even as a man, he didn't dictate to me how long I was supposed to feel something. Me and Poppy yesterday had a conversation, right? While he was in the wind with Tiffany Ann. Poppy and I have had a conversation, and Poppy and OG both know I just lost my mom a little over a month ago. Poppy, as a man, didn't tell me how long I should feel something, when I'm supposed to be over something, when it should start feeling better. They both did the same thing. They gave me a safe space to express myself and then feel what I was feeling, acknowledged that, respected it, and gave me advice on what I can do to help cope. So these are my brothers, and they're men. And they giving me advice, and they allowing me space to feel how I feel. Yet, Randy thinks that if a man is feeling something too long, he might as well take the woman's role. Now, granted, my situation may be a little extreme because it's my mom passing, right? But even if it was something as simple as a man feeling some kind of way about whatever it is that's going on in his life, it's like, we damned if we do, we damned if we don't, which leads me to my second point is a large majority of the women nowadays don't want men to have feelings because, again, they keep alluding to this role reversal that's happening in our community. And it's hard for me to reconcile in my mind on what exactly is it you want from me. So the way I look at it and the way I take it, the way I carry it is fuck you, fuck your feelings. I'm going to experience what I experience, like it or not. And then the person that's for me, that's my person, going to give me a soft place to land, a place to vent, a place to unload this shit and help me cope. It doesn't matter if I'm feeling this shit for 1 minute, 1 hour, 2 weeks, 6 months. It doesn't matter. So it's kind of hard for me to reconcile that women could actually feel that way. let me see. Dom made a point. She said, it doesn't matter what the answer we give. If your mind is made up about how you think all females respond to all men, then you've answered your own question.
We don't deal in absolutes, Dominique.
It has gotten hot in here, and it ain't the
We don't
feathers
deal in
on my
absolutes. Do we have to get it? Do we have to preface with whatever we say with the not all women?
Shorty, it's
Do we have to
taking
do
me
that?
serious.
Do we have to do that, Shannon?
I got tired of saying that.
I said a couple
like,
people have answered the question. It just wasn't to your liking.
No, it wasn't to the simple fact that it wasn't to my liking. It wasn't to the fact that it wasn't to my liking. It was the simple fact of being. I mean, if you ask a question, you know, like a lot of women, y'all ask a question, y'all want direct answers. A lot of women do this whole thing where it's like, okay, well, they avoid the question and be like, I'm just being honest. Well, even if you just being honest doesn't mean you're answering the question just because you say you're being honest. Just like if you get loud and use hand gestures and all that doesn't mean that your answer is valid. It wasn't the simple fact that you didn't. Yeah, you answered the question, or you answered a question. It might not have been a question that was being asked.
And then if you ask 10 people, you're gonna get 10 different answers.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
so Gina double back. She said my YouTube is still on. So let me teach you. Something. Misogynistic means prejudice towards women, not hate. Prejudice means opinion, not based on facts. So I said what I said. I'm a woman. I will be referred to as such. Again, I don't call men males. Also, I am not a feminist. Feminism is for white women. I am a
Gina,
woman
we're not gonna let you drop the
that
mic and don't let us respond
for
to
myself.
Exactly. I'm not even gonna listen. I'm
Now,
not even gonna hear all that.
Well, you can take that shit down if she's gonna drop the mic and you can't respond for her to hear, because it actually does mean hate in the dictionary that I read from.
Exactly. So we're not going to do the whole double standard thing, because if that's the whole case, then you might as well just say women thrive off a double standard. As long as it benefits them, then it's okay. If you really want to play that game.
So
I'm gonna let you live because I like you.
So listen, I'm gonna finish this shit though. Like, feminism is for white women. I'm a woman that advocates for myself. Point blank. Period. Now I'm cutting off YouTube. Have a good night. That's all.
That's why you can't advance the conversation because of shit like that.
Right, but the point in me needing to finish the comment, bro, is like it's not just the live people here. We got a lot of people who listen on just the audio. They wanted to hear the end of that. I'm sure if they listening right now and they like, oh, I appreciate that. I needed to hear the end of that.
But the thing is, that don't even deserve to get read to the end if you can't respond to it if she going to get off.
But you can respond to it. Like she may listen later, but I'm sure the people listening to the audio right now on whatever streaming service they listening on probably want to hear what you say. Get out your feelings and respond. You want me to read it?
You want to tell me to get out my feelings after we just had a whole motherfucking rant about telling somebody about being in their feelings?
I'm trying to get your response.
We just had a whole conversation about that. Now you're going to tell me to get out mine.
Yes, get out of your feelings so you can respond to what she said.
Go ahead,
You can hold back. You can ready to hold back.
Beloved.
You can ready to hold back what you want to say, which is probably going to be,
That's why we can't advance the conversation. Is what I said.
And why? Oh, because they want to take their ball and go home.
Because it turns adversarial.
And I'm not trying to. I mean, in all reality, that's why I keep it. I keep it cool. I'm not trying to, call it the problem. It was just a simple fact. A statement was made, so I was just asking the question. And I think the question that I asked was fair. Like, when is it, at the end of the day, when is it fair for a man to say anything that a woman is doing wrong or inappropriate without it being you hating or hurtful or bitter or any of that?
I stay in Dom Doghouse, man.
I'm not talking to you till next week. Phoenix said, but men don't have an issue with being called males. Dominique, now that's childish not to listen to hear a response, but you want to continue the conversation.
A conversation is between two people. She left the building.
Lisa said, I'm tired of y'all men repressing your feelings, God damn it. Luke, I've had my share, but in my heart and it's in its boundaries, I politely decline. Understood. Mike, too late. So again, those kind of conversations when we start to talk about accountable, because we've been here before. We've been here before a multitude of times on the podcast, and we always try to approach it from a new angle, a new perspective, a new dialogue, but they always devolve into the same thing, right? And the problem with that is it feels like we never learn from the previous dialogue. And that's why it makes it hard to keep trying to approach the topic from different angles. And I think I can't say I don't think we'll ever get there. But what I can say is what I always say: treat each relationship like it's its own unique thing, and you don't have that issue at all. So begin and end with respect. Treat the relationship, friend, whatever status the relationship is, you treat that just like it's its own living organism, and you either pour into it and help it grow and then blossom into something that blooms to be beautiful, or you don't and you let it die. The adversarial approach, the anger and the discord, the negativity, don't waste your time. It's not necessary, especially if it's not going nowhere. So I'm going to try to remain positive and always allow for dialogue on the platform. But make no mistake about it, some people just don't want to evolve. Some people just don't want to heal. Some people just don't want to be a part of specific conversations. Some people are just stuck in their ways and just going to be them and fuck elevating or getting new perspective or getting new understanding. But try not to dive or try not to assimilate to that feeling that it has to be adversarial, because it doesn't. And I think it was OG first, his pilot episode of the formula, when we spoke about that was the main topic, right or wrong. Like, why has our communication devolved into an adversarial one as opposed to an encouraging one? Because
like
ultimately, that was the main point I was trying to make, bro. You nailed it, because you nailed it on your pilot episode. We are not enemies. Why does it devolve back into this clash, especially when we trying to love on each other and get to a place where we can strengthen the community as a whole and actually make that fist and do some damage?
Real Wives of Hollywood.
You know what I think it is with some women? They don't have a baseline of respect for men.
And again, what's the root cause of that? I could tell you a lot of the root cause of that. I'm probably gonna get pushback, but it's daddy issues, because the father's being absent and then watching their moms have to be mom and dad or this strong black woman, and then they think it's okay for them to devolve into a strong black woman and not need a man, but then they raise these sons who are emotionally underdeveloped, don't know how to communicate, devoid of accountability and responsibility, don't know how to take care of nothing themselves or a fucking household, and they send those kind of men out into the community as well. So ultimately, men
those young boys, they do grow up to be men.
Well, let me ask you something this one, Shannon, what you
don't
saying.
stay kids.
Let me ask you something with this, because when you say that and how you just broke that down, I mean, again, this is just a question. So are you saying that with that situation, with the men being absent out of there, because a lot of times you hear that same statement on both sides, from men saying that and women saying that, but it seemed like it just stops and begin at that point, because a lot of times, I mean, I'm not trying to justify or excuse that from happening. You got a lot of men that's absent from that, and it doesn't necessarily mean it was the man's fault, but it seemed like from that scenario, it's always painted that way. Okay, the man missing from their daughter's lives, but they never go even deeper than that. Okay, well, why? It's very quite possible mommy made dad leave. It's very quite. I mean, it is very quite possible that dad left.
I call bullshit on that.
Because it's men out here that just left on their own because they just was bombed on some nut shit.
Let me explain something.
Exactly, and that's my point. I'm not saying that men didn't just leave, But when you like how you just broke that down, like, okay, the man is just missing. It's like, okay, well, why is he missing?
Right. And so
not all men just left. That I'm gonna use the same thing as the females say. Not all men just left. They didn't.
Well, again, I'm not gonna say. Let's address that. Not 100% unequivocally, you're right. Not all men just left. Let's just say that woman didn't want that relationship. Let's just say that woman was a habitual cheater. Let's just say that woman decided she didn't want to fuck with him no more. None of those excuse you from being a father to a child. Because that's what I'm talking about. Because none of that excuses you from being in your child's life. And I'm going to tell you like this. Money has shit to do with you. I mean, it plays a role in it because you want to be able to be financially responsible for your kid. It's a sense of pride for me, right? That's just me, though. But more importantly than that is time. The man who raised me or who was in and out of my life that I considered my father, I didn't remember the money he gave me or the clothes he bought me, unless it was the XJ900s, them fake ass Jordans. Fuck you, Joe, for that one. That was fucked up. But what I remember so vividly is him being on the sideline at my championship football game, him being on the sideline and helping coach when I went from shortstop to third base, him being on the sideline for me learning how to play tennis, him being at almost all of my graduations, right? Those are the kind of things and the memories that stick out to me. Him telling me how proud of me he was for getting the MVP in the Power League at Belmont 2 years in a row.
Remember you couldn't block his shot?
I couldn't. This motherfucker was a wizard with the ball. He was a fucking, he had this fake pass / layup. I mean, it was a genius move because I never knew when he was going to pass and when he was going to lay it up. I could never block it. I was always taller than my dad. Always.
I've never seen him get his shot blocked.
And see,
never.
So
and
this
I
is
watched
what
him
I'm
play
saying.
since I was like 14 years old, 13, 14 years old.
You cannot, under any circumstances, excuse a man for not being a father in his child's life. And I feel like a lot of those issues that women face and that they come up with and that they perpetuate as parents themselves is from them, from lack of having a father around. Now, let's not misunderstand. If that man is a piece of shit, he doesn't need to be around. If he's setting bad example and he corrupting, they don't need to be around. But I personally feel, in my opinion, the most important thing you can be, if you have a kid, is present.
Both sides play a part in this shit.
And men got to take fucking accountability. We do. Bredrin, you keep twisting your fingers.
Yes, I was waiting my turn patiently.
You wasn't waiting patiently.
I was waiting patiently. I didn't open my mouth. I didn't open my mouth, did I? I waited till you called me.
You better than me.
So dig this, player. As we all know from earlier in the show, Bredrin is about solving problems. I have a question for Melly the specialist, because I've been sitting here the whole time and I've been listening and I've been reading the comments and I've been listening and I've been reading the comments and being as though you're a guest here today. Here's my question for you. In your opinion, how can we fix said problems, said issues on both parts? Like, how can we fix these things?
One of the ways, I mean, there's several ways that you can fix it. One was mentioned earlier. People need to actually let go of all of that. Okay, well, he did this, she did that, he did this, she did that, because at the end of the day, none of that stuff really matters. People need to actually start letting men be men, women be women. People play the role that they're supposed to play. Understand what those roles are. Don't let, because your relationship with that, your child's father, ex-husband, boyfriend, or whatever the hell, baby daddy, one night stand, whatever he was, The fact of the matter is that's your child's father. Let him be your child's father. Don't overstep the boundaries of what it is. Don't you try to, okay, well, he ain't doing a part of, no, use a woman. Be the woman. Don't try to be the men, because that's one of the other issues too. A lot of people have a lot of outside influences. You need to get rid of those things. Social media is not the Bible. Stop letting social media and other people, miserable girlfriends, miserable homies, friends, relatives, etc., dictate your life with your family. You have a lot of people and a lot of outside situations influencing your situation, and your situation is different from everybody else's. Everybody. I don't give a damn how you are. There's no other person that's like you in your situation. None. I don't give a damn who you talk to and which way you put it. Your DNA is one. So ladies need to start respecting men and understanding what a man is actually supposed to be. Not your version of what a man's supposed to be. Let that man be a man. No man can tell a female what it's like to have cramps. And no female can tell a man what it's like, to have, men issues. There's a lot of like misguided information that is being given, and people just keep going to the wrong people to get that. So how do you fix it? Stay in your lane. This shit is really not hard. Take all that emotion and all that BS that you got going on, the bitterness, the emotion, and all the extra goofiness out of the situation, and just go ahead and just go ahead which way your life pattern is. This shit, it's really simple. Just like you said earlier, I think AOG said that women lost respect for men. It's not even about pointing fingers, but you have to be cool as an adult to understand your rights and your wrongs. Eventually, the finger is going to be pointed at you. Bottom line is, if you say 2 + 2 is 5, and we all know 2 + 2 is 4, somebody got to be able to point that at you. It ain't, okay, why are you trying to tell me? No, it's 2 + 2 is 4, damn it. It's dark as shit outside. Wherever you at, it might be hot as hell, it might be cold as hell. You should be able to take, it's not even a check-in, because, whatever you want to call it, you should be able to take that type of, we just say accountability, regardless of who it's coming from. You're not going to always be right, and you're not going to always be wrong. The fact of the matter is, just like I said, know your lane, know your position, and play that. Don't cross the lane as far as what mom got to do. Don't cross the lane what dad got to do. Let them do whatever they got to do, and whatever which way it got to be done. You got females raising boys, but they not really raising boys. They letting social media raise boys, and then coming up with an excuse on why they not raised, why the boys are not being raised right. The dad missing because you don't want to let him around. But you jump on social media saying this. Let's be honest. Some of these females, some of y'all ain't great moms. You got great dads that's trying to raise little girls because mom is out here worrying about turning up and getting lit. You 45 talking about a curb. No, hell with that shit she said on Cardi B.
So here's the thing. First thing I want to do.
Can I just give one response to him? Can I just respond? I'm sorry. Never mind. Go ahead, play.
Go ahead, bro.
No, go on, play. It's your show.
Yo, chill, bro. Listen, I need you to respond, because I want you to respond directly to that. I just was going to say, Kurt, click the link and come in. You made some great points. Go ahead, Bredrin.
Yes, he did. And I'm going to take this opportunity to exercise my psychology and rhetoric expertise. Mr. Melly, I agree with 95% of what you said. It was only one part that had me, and that part was when you said allowing men to be men and allowing women to be women. Now, I know you didn't mean it to the extreme that I'm about to go with it, but it's people that's paying attention that may not have received it the way you meant. That's where the balance comes in, because sometimes a woman not allowing a man to be a man can save his life. Sometimes a man not allowing a woman to be a woman can save her job. And it's many different examples you can give for that. So that's the only part that I had a slight disagreement with. Sometimes we have to be men and stop her from being a woman, and sometimes she has to be a woman and stop us from being men, because when we get into our high testosterone, we don't be thinking straight. And sometimes that's where her ability to think however a woman thinks can save a man's life. That's all. But I agree with you 95%, sir.
Yo, that's crazy. That shit just gave me a flashback because what you just said, I was getting ready to go do some crazy shit, and all it took, I was out the door, and to hear the way she screamed my fucking name, and that shit just it brought me out of the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she talked me off the ledge. I was ready to go do some nut shit. I probably wouldn't even be talking to y'all right now.
And we all have a woman in our life that's capable and has that power over us. Not all of them, but there's someone.
I was great going a crash dummy, John. Like,
yeah. See, there. I want to read what Kurt said, but I honestly want him to come in because coming from me, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it any justice. Reading it. So I'm gonna give Kurt a second to come in. He says he doesn't want to derail the conversation, but from what I just read, it's not going to derail the conversation. It's actually going to add to it and offer a perspective, I believe, a good portion
outside
of our listeners hasn't heard, and that's important. We don't run away from dialogue here on the Big Exclusive Network or podcast. You know what I mean? Everybody's welcome, and all perspectives are welcome. A lot
because
of times we may not
receive
agree, but the point is you can help somebody if not us. Seriously. Like, that's the point. Like, come in and have the conversation, bro. While I wait for him to come in, I want to read Brandy comment. She said, I never jumped on social media and said nothing about my son's dad. Some things don't require a response, but I fully encourage his dad to play an active role in his life instead of his current passive role. My son loves his dad despite all faults, but I see that my son holds me to a higher standard for the times that I cannot do for him. But dad gets a damn pass.
Because your son knows you're going to get it done, Brandy. He used to you getting it done.
It's a little bit more than that too. What AOG just said, absolutely. But Brandy, I mean, no disrespect, sweetie. I mean, you got to understand this too. You raising a son. Exactly. You're going to be held to a higher standard. I mean, it's sad as it is. It's just the honest truth. You know, like for
your
us,
mom, man, don't nothing compared to your mom, man.
Nothing at all.
You had your dad,
so
your
you're
life,
going to be
but
held
it's
to
your
that.
mom, like that's different.
It's almost like, you know, I mean, to try to give you a little bit of an analogy, no disrespect, you know, to you, sweetheart, but it's like I know some people has been in this situation. It's like having the kids that you birth and stepkid. For some, it's always that little bit more of like a feeling or attachment that you have to the one that you gave birth to, opposed to your stepkid. Not saying that you don't love them, or I love my stepkids a whole lot more. I love my regular kids more than F them stepkids. Nah, you gave birth to these kids. You got a little bit more of attachment, and it's actually the same thing as a kid to a parent. And for the most part, it's really, I'm not even going to necessarily say it's just the mom. It's more of whatever the parent is that was more, let's say, prevalent in their life. Because for some of us, like for me, my grandmom raised me. I'm not gonna say I didn't love my mom, but I held my grandmom to that higher standard because that was the one that I was around.
That was the woman
because
in your
she
life.
raised me. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like that attachment of who was around and gave you that more love at that point in time.
Your mom, like I mean, I could always. But my mom and dad was together from before I was born until the day he died. I never felt safer around my dad than I did my mom. If my dad was out doing something or whatever, as long as my mom was in the crib, I'm cool. If my mom was out and my dad was in the crib, it's not the same.
I wish I could say the same, player.
I mean, it is different for each person, but that's the whole thing. So, sweetie, like, don't feel no type of way. The only thing that I can just say is like, just whatever you do, just try to be as respectful as possible, regardless of whatever y'all past history was, because that's another thing that be messing up things. Where it's like you got a lot of women, so raising boys, and you know what? I would even say publicly on here, salute to all y'all women that is raising boys. But I will also say this: try your best to to open the dialogue and be more respectful to your child's father, no matter what it is, man, because at the end of the day, you can't fully raise your son to be a son and vice versa. You got men raising daughters, aka Shannon. I mean, he doing the best that he can with his daughters, but you can tell where that missing piece is. I don't give a damn if he raised them all the way up to be a straight up adult. You're going to be able to see that missing piece of where mine was needed to be that mom.
My bad, y'all. Everybody keep going.
So that's really my whole thing, man. Just try to be the,
keep doing what you're doing, Brandy. That's all.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Exactly, man. Salute to you for raising your son, and just don't try your best not to hold. I ain't notice. I didn't say get rid of it. I just said try your best to, let whatever emotions, bad negativity you got towards that man, let that go, and just really just keep it about your son. Let him do whatever he got to do, and give him the opportunity, and then try to encourage him to be in your son's life and do what he got to do, no matter what it look like. And let your child make that decision when he get older of how he's going to deal with that.
The easiest thing to do is just listen. Listen to each other. That's all.
You know what, man? I'm gonna do this real quick.
Some people have a problem with listening, though.
I'm gonna apologize publicly to all y'all fellas, because I jumped on here and I kind of sort of changed y'all dynamic of what the show was. So I want to, as a man, I want to apologize to all y'all, because y'all was talking about booties and the ski trip and the direction y'all was going in, and then I commented on what Brandy.
This topic though.
Yeah, but I caused that, and I mean y'all was going another direction with y'all talking about the adult night and all that, and I had to comment on Brandy, and then now here y'all done got deep and dark.
Well, it's good for the show. It's all the conversation is needed. So it don't matter when you have it, as long as you can have it.
Well, at least I tried to apologize, but okay. But that's the whole thing, man. It really ain't. It's really not that hard, man. Ladies, just, I don't know. Matter of fact, I do want to say this. Stop. Really, I guess my whole thing is really, I just got so much against social media and a lot of this feminism crap, because a lot of people is taking advice from all the wrong people.
Well, that shit ain't going nowhere, Melly.
But to me, it's like, I guess AOG, you might understand it. Look at this shit. You got a lot of people, let's say 30 and over. You'll figure once you get to 30, you probably got a hopefully a somewhat mature mindset, right? No disrespect intended, but between Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, and probably, to me, I call it the hoism movement. They preach and fuck niggas, this and that, F these, and get all this money and screw. I'm just speaking. Well, I'm a DJ, so of course I gotta play it. But the fact of the matter is, just like you see a lot of females quoting that, believing that, kind of sort of like how we did with hip hop. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of females is listening to them and taking heed to what they saying. They bragging about doing men dirty, screwing all these dudes, having fuck no feelings and all that shit. Hot girl summer and all that extra goofiness. And then every last one of those females is married. Every last one of them is married or with somebody. They preaching one thing and saying something else, and then got all these women 30 and over, I'm talking even in their 40s, talking the same stuff. And it's like, yo, you realize that she contradicting herself and you believe in it? And then you got feminism, where you got a lot of feminists that are single telling women what to do, how to get a man, how to keep a man, how to be with a man, but yet still they don't have a man. Ladies, let me just give y'all some sound advice. If you want to know how to get a man, how to keep a man, how to treat a man, stop asking another woman. Ask the men. We're going to tell you how to get us. We will tell you how to keep us, what we like, what we dislike. The whole 9 yards. We will tell y'all everything that you want, man.
In defense of the artists, it's not our fault if people can't decipher the real person from the character. You understand? If you don't see that Megan went and got herself a degree and is trying to do something with her life versus her twerking on stage and saying hot girl summer, that's on you. Because this is the route that they chose to make their money. And I just felt the need to defend artists there, because at the end of the day, I am a character. And it would be unfair for somebody to hold who I really am accountable for some shit that Bredrin said while in character. That's all.
Well,
Let's bring in King Kurt, owner HNIC Network, head nerds in charge.
What's good, y'all?
All right, listen, Kurt, I brought you in.
What's up, player?
Listen,
you was the one responsible for Friday, my man.
I was about to say, I had my ball lotion set. I was already in the bed, had my feet up, enjoying the show. I dip out for 5 minutes, and I come back, and we into this existential conversation. I said, Lord, it ain't got real.
Ain't this a bitch?
You never know. You never know what you walk into, Kurt.
That's why I love your show.
Let me explain something to you.
That's my fault, man.
Kurt,
that's a good thing, good brother.
Kurt. When I say this is my brother, this is my brother. I call on him for many of things. He always pick up the phone. This nigga went as far as to say, Shan, I'll cash in the gold bars if you need me to. Yeah. I said, no, it ain't that serious.
Always, whatever my man's
But
need.
yeah, like I just want y'all to make sure before he go into it, because he says some really prolific things, and I didn't want to mess it up with not reading it correctly or offering the right emotion and inflection behind it. But please be sure to check out the HNIC network. That's basically our sister network. Kurt is the owner operator. He got a super dope team, a bunch of great content over there, and it's not 100% geek content. Trust me, you will be entertained. So fuck with our sister network, the HNIC network. Before he had the network, before I had the network, before he had the show, before any of that, you know what I mean? We was rocking and rolling. And
no, I'll say it right. You gave me my first start. That's why I cashed in the bars for
all
you.
That. I don't need to say all that.
I'll say it for you.
I don't need to say all that, bro. People don't need to know that. The fact of the matter is, whatever I did for you, you took it, you ran with it, you standing on your own, and you trying to pass Mr. the Sensei now. And I like to say congratulations on all that great work you're doing over there at HNIC. I appreciate you. I love you. Let's get into it.
I'm about to say, you capped me up so you can be like, now we on your ass, boy.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. And look, you know what he
I know the setup when I see it. I'm like,
it's your time.
Got his hands in his pockets.
Listen, time's yours.
All right, so.
Wait, no, we got to have facial expressions on this one. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So, number one, I appreciate a lot that was said because I'm 40 years old, been in Philly all my life. I had good OGs. I was raised by 6 Black women, came from a matriarchal family on my mother's side and a very strong patriarchal family on my father's side. Religion and morality was a strong base between being a Jehovah's Witness and Islam. So I had my choice of taking my pick. Was a minister for damn near 25 years of my life, marriage counselor, put 13 years worth of marriage, never raised any children. So I'm very careful about when I speak on child rearing. What I will say is this. There's a mental, emotional, and sexual revolution happening right now. My generation spawned a different generation. The generation above us is coming back and educating us in new ways that they want to live life. That is contrary to the way that I was raised. Now, I've taken the pieces that I feel like are pertinent and work within my lifestyle. And some of the things I agree, some things I disagree in. One of the things that I have changed my purview on is the term gender roles. I know Melly said that, women got to let men be men and men got to let women be women. What does that mean? Now, when I say that, I know what the thought process is, but where did we get that foundation from? Did we take it from our religious upbringing? Did we take it from what we saw within our homes? What is a man to us, if not the visual representation of what you've seen as a child and or what you are taught? Bredrin talked about psychology. That's nature versus nurture. Who we are innately versus what society molds us to be. Now, I'm an anarchist in this ideology only because there are gender advantages. Men are physically stronger biologically than women. We have stronger bone structure and denser muscle retention. Now, there are women that are bigger than men. It could probably beat the fuck out of one. But it ain't the majority of them versus the majority of us. I'm just setting this precedent so you understand where I'm coming from. When we start breaking the ideology of here's my lane and my role, and here's your lane and your role, we can get away from these divisive conversations. Because OG, you said, why is it always so adversarial? Well, because we live in a patriarchal system. Literally every system on earth is set up to the advantage of men. Religion, government, economics, resources, even that term hunter-gatherer. You can't gather if you ain't got the hunters. So when we have this ideology, men lead. So when a woman treats us like we're not leaders, our self-entitlement kicks in. You need to be quiet. You need to respect me. See, I always say women want love from a man, but a man wants respect from a woman. We have different values, and that's core values. Now, some of it is learned, but if you leave children to be children, women and little young girls and little young boys, leaders will emerge from there just based off of who they are innately.
Yeah.
And they don't know that, oh, he's a boy, so he should lead. Because we don't even teach that. You don't even teach that to your daughters. You don't say, hey, when you in class, you listen to all them little boys. You don't say that. As a matter of fact, you teach young daughters to be leaders. And then all of a sudden, they get with another man, and now it's all of a sudden they have to be submissive. Why? And I'm not saying that submission is the acquiescence to someone's power, but we all have to be collaborative, not only in our love, but in our world building. If we want to, as a community, especially a Black community, we got to remember, most of this is European teaching, because most of African tribal setups were matriarchal. I'm going to say that again.
Tell them, Kurt.
Women were leading the tribe. Woman king, that was a derivative. That was one tribe, but that's the way that balance of power was had between men and women.
Oh, no, I didn't think you was going that way with it. I'm sorry.
I had to laugh with that one.
The balance of power was there. The balance of power was there. But the difference is...
Kurt,
go ahead, OG.
I, for one, I hate the word submission. I don't like that word. That's submissive. I don't like that word.
So tell me, well, I don't mind that word because it has a lane. It is a word that is necessary, because if everybody takes the lead and nobody submits to somebody else, we can't move forward.
I'm talking about, I don't like it in the way that they use it today. Is what I'm trying to say.
How do they use it today, OG?
As far as
I can see what you're talking about.
As far as like relationship wise with a man and a woman, like how they say you got to submit, like you should be. I don't like that. I don't like it in that narrative.
Okay. Well,
it is kind of, like nowadays, especially no disrespect to the ladies, from a lot of ladies, and it's like it's kind of sort of like they're taking it the wrong way too, because nowadays they making it like submission mean control, and it doesn't, because people fail to realize men submit to women too. In our reality, submission is just respect. Truth be told, men submit to women, women submit to men. It's more the respect, but it's just like nowadays it's like how it's being used. It's almost like being used as like manipulation. You need to submit to men, and like, nah.
I agree with you, but see, here's the difference. OG, you're a good man. Melly, you're a good brother. I don't even the fact that you rocking with Shan and them, I'm gonna assume that you're a good brother. I know Shan specifically to be a man of character. Bredrin's got that ball cream. I was a little nervous. I thought it was some snake oil salesman stuff going on, but I tried it tonight, and I know it's legit. I'm just saying. But because we are men of honor, does not mean we are the majority. nor can we take away from the life experiences of women who have interacted with men who are not us. So their definition of submission has been tainted by individuals who do not carry the moral fiber of you gentlemen here tonight. But we validate that. We invalidate that when we say you taking it wrong. No, she's taking it off of her experience. Now show her something different.
Exactly. And I'll add to that by saying I never, ever had to ask a woman to submit to anything. As long as you present as somebody who's trustworthy enough to lead, there's no conversation about submission.
Right.
Ever. Like, I feel like some men who have tuned in to some of these YouTube videos,
the red pill,
right? They get in this ideology because they represent they represent a portion of the populations. I don't know who that is, but it looks
distracted again, Bredrin.
It looks like
he distracted again.
I was reading the comments. This one, I didn't know who that was. I wanted to give him a greeting, but I wanted to finish that thought.
Peter coming after you, Bredrin. I just want you to know that. They on your ass after this.
No, the point I was trying to make is it's a population of the men who have felt ignored by women for so long that they take that information that they get going down that YouTube echo chamber and they run with it, not truly understanding a lot of the root cause is their own behavior.
Well, Shane, and because I know Bredrin got his hand up, so I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead, look. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, Shane.
But I just have a question.
Me up all night.
Because here's the thing, player. You know, I just had a question for you, Kurt. I told you earlier, Bredrin is about solving problems. So while we have you here on the screen, in your opinion, what can we do to fix this?
Woo, Bredrin, that's a good damn question. And I'm gonna give you a really simplistic answer. And it's the answer that I give most men, especially my brothers, when we're having these conversations, these debates. I say never look at it in the lens of gender. Look at it in the lens of race. We are the white men of the black. We are the white men of our black culture. You all, including myself, enjoy male privilege. We have to first recognize our privilege, that we are in a societal stasis that is above the black woman. You disagree with me, then you will be in contest with Malcolm X. Because Brother Malcolm said the most denigrated human being on the earth is who?
Black woman.
Black women. You might not believe Kurt, but most people respect Brother Malcolm. Now, with that being said, the minute that we recognize that we have privilege, OG said it best. You got to shut the fuck up and listen. So when a woman speaks and says, please don't use this term or that term, or please do not address this situation like this or that, or please, I would like for you to do this to help our communication. She being a female, she being emotional. And you'll hear women say that like, oh, men are just rational and women are emotional. No, you're emotional. Speak for you, because that is not always, that's a stereotype. That would be the equivalent of white people saying, well, you know, niggas is just more athletic than us white people. And guess what? 9 times out of 10 we'll accept that, but it's still a stereotype. Still a stereotype, and it's offensive to someone.
Brother. That's a fact.
Bredrin, and you know how it's not a fact? We're more athletic in what regard? What, the sports that you watch? Do you happen to know that the majority of sports are not dominated by people of color? If you're talking about recognized sports and athleticism, go look at the Olympics and look at the number.
You just brought up sports. I'm referencing the athleticism.
Melanated people, athletics.
Melanated people are far more athletic than
based
the colonizers.
on what? No. based on what? You have to use, if you're going to make a statement as fact, you have to have a barometer and something that's measurable.
Based on they wouldn't exist without us, brother.
I'm not saying my perception doesn't agree with you, but statistically speaking, all people come from Africa, so they are us.
Well, Africa, the colonizer named it.
I'm just saying. But if we're going to
real quick, just it's a question referring to what you just said, as far as the athleticism and all that. I'm gonna make reference to football. When the last time you seen a starting colonizer play cornerback?
That's one sport amongst thousands.
But what I'm saying is, over time, as time change.
Hold on, you're trying to say all black people live in the hood because they live in this one little city block and that's all we ever see. But the whole world as a whole.
That's not what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna have to go with Bredrin on this one, Kurt.
Here's my thing, OG. How many Olympic sports are there?
Was this?
No. Hold on.
What I'm trying to tell you is this.
But Kurt,
there's a Summer Olympics and a Winter Olympics.
I'm some pushback on it, right?
Okay.
A lot of those sports, black people don't even play.
Can I just say this one last thing, and I'll shut up?
Wait a minute. OG.
I'll shut up after this one last thing. First of all, if you look at, I'm gonna use your word, the etymology of a lot of these sports, black people created them. That's one. Two, once these sports became commercialized, we wasn't allowed to play in them. Now, as time goes on and they allow us to be in these commercialized sports, we are starting to dominate each and every sport yet again. That's all.
Okay. At the end of the day, statistically speaking, right now, if you look at, and I'm only using Olympic sports because that's on the world view, and it's the majority of recognized sports where we can actually measure athleticism, we dominate very specific sports. But them white people, they're good at ice skating. They kill winter sports. Hold on, before you say anything, they kill a number of sports that black people don't even enter into. And it's not about the athleticism. It's not even about the conversation about sports. It's about understanding privileges.
It's about access.
Well,
it's about
now
access,
we have access to all of those things now. But I'm talking about right now.
Not as much access as them. Because I'll give you one. I'll throw you a same example.
But no, because I don't want to.
Hey, listen, hold on. We gotta be able to finish. We gotta be able to finish thoughts, man. This is like the audio is going to be so important. We gotta remember it's one mic, and we gotta be able to use good audio. So one at a time, please. I know it's inspiring and it's passionate conversation.
Mine's going to be 10, not even 10 seconds.
No, go ahead, OG.
I'm of the opinion that, like a lot of those sports, we're not even interested in playing. But then when we do get interested in playing, you see what happened.
I am not going to disagree with you in that, but I'm talking about you have to have measurable things. You can't say something is not you can't say something is a fact if you can't measure it. If you can't say it's a fact because statistically, boom, it's a fact because everything we say is based off of our perception. And unless you're about to cite sources or a study or research or something like that, that's why I'm very big on what we state as fact. We can say,
generally speaking, I think we are more athletic than
perfect. And I can agree with your perception. And then we can talk about perception, but we can't say it's a fact. Just like with men and privilege. Men have privilege. It's not only factual, it's seen in every level of human society. And it's also oppressive. If you need any indicator of that, a whole bunch of white men just made a decision for a whole country full of women, and they ain't never owned a uterus by overturning Roe versus Wade.
I'm waiting.
Me too.
Well, listen, you have it. You absolutely have it. And you know what the sad part is? That's what white men say. What you just said is what white men say when I say you have white privilege. Well, where's my privilege? Because I'm struggling like you. Hold on, brethren, hold on. See, the problem is we're so dismissive of the thought because we've enjoyed it for so long. We don't even perceive it any further because we utilize privilege automatically. no different than white people use privilege and everyday advantages, but it's not the privileged who can measure their own privilege, but the oppressed. That's why black people can look white people square in the face and say, what you enjoy, I can't. And they look befuddled. They look confused because they have no idea that their privilege even exists. And that's why
I think they're in denial, Kurt.
And guess what? No different than men are in denial. And the frustration that we have with white people is the same frustration that women have with men. So when we say it's adversarial, when we say we can't have the communication, when we say we have this breakdown between us, and it's the battle of the sexes, Mars versus Venus, black men versus black women, why she putting that man on child support, why he calling her a bitch and a hoe on social media, because we fail to recognize our own privilege and give them the voice and platform of us just hearing them, not listening, hearing them. And then
let me ask you one question, Kurt. So it sounds, are you absolving women of any culpability in what's going on?
I love that you asked that, OG. No, I am holding every human being accountable.
Okay.
Because guess what? No different. Now, mind you, you said what's the first step? That was I only got to step one. Step one is and no different. Because guess what? With white folks, and because I do it, because I talk about on a lot of racial issues, I stay away from the gender stuff typically, but with white people, I always say the minute that you recognize your privilege, we can now have a conversation. Now we could talk about healing. We could talk about what can we do to now heal the relation. See, if you never felt like you ever hurt me, or that you didn't do anything wrong, or that you're not benefiting from the hurt of my ancestral lineage, then we can't even have a conversation because we can't agree on it. There has been a grievance. The minute
that's why.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kurt. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. No, Kurt. Go ahead, man. I agree with you. Go ahead.
So and it's always, see, with my black brothers, I put it in black and white. We understand that because I'm passionate as shit about that. But for these black women, they feel like, well, when I go to my man, he ain't listening to me. And we like, well, I'm a man. That's not what I do. Or no, I'm not lovey-dovey like that. So I'm not trying to hear this conversation. Oh, you just being emotional. This is a woman telling you, I'm coming to you to have an open dialogue. And I need you to communicate. And if you can't communicate, I need you to tell me how I can communicate to you so that I can accurately convey how I feel, so that there can be a healing. After we acknowledge the hurt, then we can heal together. Once you heal, now we could talk about actionable plans to build so it never happens again. It's a 3-step process. It's no different than I would tell married couples on the verge of divorce. If you can't acknowledge hurt first, then heal, and then reconstruction, then there's no point to you going any further because you're just going to spin your wheels. Sorry.
So, Kurt, let me ask you something. Because
hold on. I want Bredrin to go.
Oh, go ahead.
Listen, the buddy love in me was about to come out, so I'm just going to let it be that.
The buddy love. What does that even mean?
You never seen the Nutty Professor? You know how buddy love anyway.
I'm about to say, man, wow.
On the potion.
Well, I'll speak to this. So there was a conversation earlier about the term female, right? If a white man say, well, why do y'all got such a problem calling you nigga? Y'all call yourselves nigga. I'm calling you nigga, but I don't mean it negatively. I'm just saying it because it's a term. I hear y'all use it. Why are you mad when I do it? That's the same thing as when we use that term female, because female. Gee, I'm about to explain. I knew you. I saw your face. Here's why.
Because that's a term that's used to describe a woman as a female and a man as a male.
Term to you is a scientific term that's typically used to describe a female animal. And I'm not saying that you have any contention behind your word, but women. And mostly because in the nerd community, this is something really big. Like it's a derogatory term. No different than growing up. I would say the word faggot. I tell people this all the time. We grew up around that word. That was the word that we used, and it was just meant to describe. It is so ignorant to use that term now that I have knowledge of how offensive it is. And that's how female is to a woman.
So with that being said, you saying in your community is derogatory, but in ours it's not. So if we speaking on the panel with within our community,
right?
Why should you go straight to being offended instead of explaining your take on how we using that word?
Okay, so
let me get a piece of that, Kurt. Let me get a piece of that, Kurt.
Go ahead.
Let me get a piece of that. The nerd side of me got to come back out now. See, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like what Kurt just said is actually speaking in itself. One of the biggest things, which is actually, what Kurt, you actually secretly said. I don't know if people caught that gem right there. One of the biggest things, even no matter how you look at it, white people, black people, relationships, jobs, no matter what. That big ass A word comes to play. Accountability. Accountability and listening is it's two of the biggest things that everybody, man, I don't give a damn which way you want to word it. Doesn't matter which way you want to word it. It doesn't matter what situation, business, partnerships, relationships, fucking, smoking. Like, as you just said, if we sit up here talking to white people and trying to have this conversation, it's okay, why they can't use the word nigga and this and that, you don't understand this. But if you take the time and listen to why the fuck that word hurt us so much, now we can start something.
But you gotta understand who you talking to.
So how you going to understand something if you don't listen though?
Well, no, OG,
how you going to understand something if you don't listen to what we talking about?
If you were to walk in to a white space and somebody within their circle said, "Man, these niggas," I'll take it one better. These niggers. Are you going to say, "Well, I'm in their space, I'm not going to say nothing"?
No, that's different. That's apples and oranges, Kurt.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? Why is that different?
Because it is. Because if you're going to take offense to, like we're not nerds. So in Ireland, for us to call a female and the male, it's ordinary to us.
Right. So it's ordinary for you.
So let me finish. So if it's not ordinary to you, and it offended you, why can't you explain to us like, yo, where I come from, that's a derogatory term, and this is the reason why it's derogatory.
That's we exactly
already, but guess what? Everybody know the term nigga is worldwide. Nigga is nigga, so you can't compare that.
Well,
we don't know female.
That's why I use faggot. That's why I use the term faggot.
We don't know that.
But that's why I use the term faggot. It was not widely known until maybe. Remember, I only use nigga as the extreme example. I use something more recently that we have now collectively as a society said, hey, not only is this a derogatory term, but see, that's a word that I'm almost 100% sure all of us at some point have used.
Hold on, Kurt. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't even going to do this, but Shannon, you think you slick and you just covered your face with the laugh. I know what you laughing for because I'm sitting over here like, did he just transform into King Joppy Joe over there?
He put the raccoon.
Like,
So here's
he basically said, "I'm a coon crow."
Listen,
that was smooth how he just did that. That was smooth as fuck, right? Then he rubbed the tail and the ass on. I'm sorry. We was going to have to say something about that.
So hold on. Let me say something right quick. Let me say something right quick. I think OG nailed it when he said that's apples to oranges. I also feel like Kurt was using the extreme, so I see how he was trying to get that point across. The pushback I want to offer is this. We all don't travel in the same circles and be of the same communities.
Right.
So when we hear these new terms and the fact that they're trying to do away with gender roles altogether, it's a shock to our system and its nuance. What I would like to hear and what I would like to see is similar to what you came in here and did. Because number one, if we are ignorant to the information, why demonize us because we ignorant and we don't know?
No, I agree.
And I'm not saying that about you. I'm saying in general, when we demonize for not knowing how to refer to somebody because we new to the room or new to the scene, new to the party, why are we like, here's what I would like to see, not to demonize, but to educate, right? Because I've had paperwork where I need to fill or sign up for new apps or whatever, and they ask you, what's your pronouns? The fuck you mean? What's my program?
Yeah, that's what the fuck you
I
talking
didn't
about?
even know
So
when I started to explore that opened up Pandora's box for me, that it's a whole new wave of information. It's a whole new generation of people who would like to be referred to as. And when you step in to these arenas and you don't know, and the first thing they do is start to hiss at you. I don't mean that derogatory. Right. I mean in the sense that you start to alienate and offend people. And now I'm going to tell you how I am. Yeah, well, right now I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, fuck your pronouns, whatever.
So,
it's going to be backlash.
Shannon, do you understand do you understand why the Republican Party is the way that they are against black people then?
Like, no, wait, before you take me off the rails, and take me left, I'm just saying that's a natural defense mechanism for somebody who's been indoctrinated into a way of thinking their whole life. Now, am I saying I can't learn to accept people for who they are, who their pronouns and what their pronouns are? That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is when you take out the part where we get informed and get educated and go immediately to disdain, I am going to disregard.
Okay. I agree.
Now, I am going to double back.
Everything you said before that, I don't give a fuck about.
I'm going to double back because I don't want to be that way. I don't want to remain ignorant. I'm going to always choose to educate myself first and foremost. But it feels like the community, when you don't know, or people who come in now, because I know better now.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people who don't know and they step into the community and they're initially introduced to it, when all they get is this visceral disdain and vigor and hate towards them, I understand why their defense mechanism is to put up the wall and say, fuck you, I don't give a shit. It's important that we have people come into spaces like you, like Gina, like everybody that's a part of your network to help us understand why it's necessary or why we're moving towards this. Because again, bro, had I not known, you know how much shit I would not have known had I not known you, bro.
I've never heard that before.
But see, now what I appreciate about what y'all just said, right? So, Shannon, not only do I agree with your take on it, it's 1,000% correct. And that's where each person has to, remember when we said submit, you almost have to submit. It's almost like we at the barbecue. Right. It's almost like we at the barbecue and a white dude walks into our space and says, what's up, my nigga? Not thinking, not knowing, not meaning ill intent, similar to, hey, these females, not thinking, not knowing. That's a known
trigger.
No, I'm talking about what if he doesn't know? Treat it like
everybody know that though.
Hold on, OG. What I'm saying is, okay, then take the term faggot. If somebody walks in but see, we know now. We did not always know.
We do that with calling somebody a bad name.
No, come on.
I'll give you a better example, Kurt. You can use.
Yeah, I knew that was a bad name to call somebody.
Midget.
Midget. Exactly.
That's another one. Yeah,
you
midget is another one.
You got to call them something else. That's
little people. Right. But see, but if you go into that community and you say that term, they don't know. They don't know that you are ignorant to the fact. So their visceral reaction is their natural defense. So once they roar, like you said, Shan, they hiss at you, right? It's incumbent upon you to say, whoa, what did I do wrong? Hold on. I see your reaction. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I see your reaction. I didn't mean any ill intent by that. Can somebody educate me? And then it's incumbent upon the person who was offended to say, wait, we need to slow the fuck down.
That's exactly what happened. Before it went off the rails, I asked. I'm like, I asked her to explain her way of thinking about that. Explain to us, and then she immediately came back.
And not everybody, you already know. Not everybody, not everybody is willing to take the time to educate.
And you know what? It's funny the thing, because as you see the thing keeps circling back around.
Off if you're not willing to educate either, though.
But see, you know what, AOG, right there, right.
Get mad at the word nigga.
But see, that's another thing. How you see how funny that circle back. That's one of the biggest issues, Shannon. You just said, okay, you don't want to be demonized for things that you don't know. This is also one of the things that when we talk about even a relationship wise, people keep making this. Somebody even said it in the comment. Women want to submit a man so he can lead and all that. But here's one of the other biggest issues. How you going to be wanting to submit and you're not even, you can't even be led. I'm sorry, there you go. You can't even be led. You got some people that literally they saying this one thing and doing another. You can't say, okay, I don't have this information. They so headstrong, they so adamant, they so assertive, whatever you want to call it. They don't even want to take the time to even try and learn or listen. Right. So how are you going to get that information if you're not even open to listen? I can tell you all day, I want a good woman, but yet and still, if a good woman is right here and I don't know how to perceive that or listen to it, I don't know if she's a good woman or not. You can't say you want a good man or you want to be led by a man and you not, I'm going to use this word, it might not sound like one, but it sounds good when I say it. You might not be leadable. You can't say, and I'll throw another word in there.
That word up.
But it sounds good how I just put that in there, though, right?
He said it sounds good.
I said I don't know if it was a word, but it sounds good when I said it. But that's just the truth. You want a man to lead you, but you can't be led.
Right.
When are you going to accept the fact of the matter that you're not even at this point in time in position to be led, but you're so headstrong to the point where you're not even open to the new information to get you even to be there. Like another word that y'all can use is gay. People don't want to be called gay.
Right.
Like you said, midget, faggot. Faggot for us was gay people. Let's be honest, OG. Let's be honest. When we was using faggot, that meant you was gay. Yeah. Or you had sugar in your tank or sweetness. That's when we use that. Now it's a whole nother thing because we took the time to try to figure out what it is. A lot of people ain't taking that time. They're not even open to even listen. It's either their way or no way. And that's one of the biggest problems.
Do better, right?
Exactly. So how are you going to do better when you ain't even trying? You know everything.
To Shannon's point, I love what you said about the whole pronoun change. I think that's a big thing because I had a hard time for that. I used to make a lot of jokes about that. Like, come on now, all these motherfucking names y'all want to call each other. Now I got to learn all this new shit.
Bro, it's so many.
So
many. Yeah, it is.
So wait a minute now. Here's the interesting thing. To the panel, I'm going to ask you, brothers. This is not me trying to be facetious, but how many genders are there?
I'm not even trying to keep up with that shit. I just believe
you would think two. Now it's around about. You would think two, but now it's about 6.
Bro,
if I'm not mistaken.
Melly, you in your bag tonight.
Look, I plead the fifth on the nerd. Listen, whatever.
But I
man.
appreciate that. There's a study now by Cornell University. They actually have 6 confirmed genders, multiple variations of the XY chromosome, and it may be up to 23. Now, once again, I'm like, fuck out of here. I only ever known there was men and women. And now they're saying, hey, those women that we used to call tomboys, well, they may have been a variation of a different level of XY chromosome. So that their characteristics mirrored more X than Y. But we looked at them because we call it femme presenting. Femme presenting means you present like a woman. I look at you like a woman, but mentally, emotionally, physically, interiorly, you might be something totally different. Now that's an education. Like you got to educate yourself. You actually got to look into the science of it because in my world, if I say something wrong or off, if I say the word female, faggot, if I don't ask someone their pronouns, bruh, they'll eat me alive.
And listen, it's for you, bro. And,
I'm not doing all that.
Being around you and being in the community and watching you maneuver, paying attention to the show, I've seen some extremely volatile situations. I've seen whole social media accounts be blown up.
Yeah, bro.
For using incorrect pronouns or how somebody would like to be referred as. Now, we moving towards a world where you can identify pretty much as anything you want to be identified as.
Bro, don't even
and potentially can be canceled for not identify. If Kurt decide he wants to be identified as a keyboard.
Hey, listen, the Appalachian Mongoose.
A spaceship. Whatever you want, bro. Whatever you can literally be canceled for not referring to him as he would like to be referred. Now, here's the thing. We fall into this proverbial rabbit hole. Shout out to the Rabbit Hole 13, Wednesday nights at 9. We fall into this rabbit hole of people taking advantage of the extremism, which is slight troll, slight mockery, and then you will never be able to differentiate the people who are who honestly want to be referred to as a beaver, right? Who want to, and that's not to make a joke. I'm so serious when I say this, because when I went down that rabbit hole, it scared the shit out of me.
Well, you know what, Shane? Can I go down that rabbit hole with you just a little bit?
Look, I'm not going on that rabbit hole. It's almost 10:30, and we didn't. But this. He
said, "I'm going to the bed."
We still got people even interested.
Yeah, they still locked in. But go ahead, make that last point, Kurt.
I'm gonna just say this. Here's the kickback. Like I said, I'm still born in 1982. I'm 40 years old. Some things are hard to die within me. I asked that question to a lot of people in the community. I said, well, what do you do when somebody white wants to identify as black? We're not going to allow that, right? What are you going to do when somebody 65 wants to identify as 14 and wants to date your daughter? How are we going to handle that?
So they get to pick and choose.
So now, OG, what I love about this conversation, because you invited me on, and I was reluctant at first because I didn't want to derail the conversation. But
it's been off the rail.
But what I love is, what do we end up with? We ended up with this balance and interchange of thought, different perspectives from different ideologies, but we all are talking about the same thing, right? It's just different ways of approaching it. So to Shan's point, yes, there are going to be the trolling extremists who are going to try to manipulate the system. Guess what? That's everything on this fucking earth. But us rational, caring, loving human beings who just want to treat somebody the way they want to be treated and love each other in the way that we need to be loved, we block those people out and we protect our community and we work together so that when they go to cancel Shannon and say, wait a minute, no, you 65 years old, you can't be in preschool. I'd be like, come on, my man. Now, you know, I backed up a whole community of people about misgendering. So if you're gonna come at my man, you gotta come at me too.
17.
I'm just saying.
Well, see, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna make it quick. This is one of them. This little piece right here is actually it is a trigger. So people want to talk about what triggers me. This right here. Yeah. I got a Bosnian goddaughter. Something like this is like, I put this in that area where you got some men that want to, identify as women. There's nothing you can tell Melly. If you take your man ass dressed up as a woman and go into that goddamn bathroom with my goddamn 4-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But you want me to identify you as that? If some shit was to pop off in there, what you think they're going to identify you as?
Identify the body.
So like some of this, exactly, you're going to be just identifying the body. And I hope that don't get you cut. But the fact of the matter is, it's just the truth. So it's like some of the stuff is a little bit, to me, I think a little bit, I ain't gonna say too far fetched, but I think it's just they trying to open up a little bit too much. Like, I'm sorry, that might just only be me, but you're not going to be able to tell me no type of way if something was to pop off and this grown ass man is in there with my 5-year-old daughter in the bathroom. They don't want, okay, you building. They even had a whole big old thing about this where, like, even in the bathroom, they didn't want to build another bathroom for those that have those split type, whatever you want to call it, genders. So how you going to, what you going to tell me? You telling me you going to be cool with that, Shannon? Some shit going to pop off with your daughters in the bathroom and that's a man in there? You telling me, OG, you going to be fly with that? Nah, you're not. I don't give a damn how you, no, you're not.
So, Shan, can I just throw one thing that I've talked to, and I've spoken about this on a couple of occasions. I would say, well, how do we protect our boys when if we think we perceive a man, let's take gender out of it. Let's just say we think a man is a pedophile, or at least he's given us radars up and our little boy has to go to the bathroom. How do we protect him? Either you tell him, hey, stand here, wait with me until he come out, and then you can go in and I'll be by the door, or I'm going to go in with you.
And then they're going to say something wrong with you.
Well,
and that's my problem.
And guess
what?
And
that's my problem. Because there's nothing you can tell me.
Wait. Not protect him, and then something really going to be wrong with me.
Right. I'd rather go in and I'm in the stall with her.
There's nothing you're going to be able to tell me. And that's all I'm saying. There's nothing you're going to be able to tell me. That's why I feel as though I believe just some of the stuff they just going too far with it. Like I get it. Okay, you want to be fair. You want to give it. You got the LGBTQSR, all the rest of the random letters. I'm sorry, I don't know all them damn letters, man. You got too many letters for me, man. But you try to make it to where as though it's fair for them, fair for the males, fair for the females, fair for the people that don't want to be identified as nothing. Let's not forget that. Like it's
so
slippery slope or not. It's somewhere you got to draw the line.
So let's do this, Kurt, because you've had the experience in this. Because it's time for the show. Like
I had to wrap up.
I got a clean situation, OG. I got a clean situation.
Clean across the forehead.
Clean across the forehead. Waiting on me. But here's
mine. That's why I was late.
I see.
That's why I showed up late. Clean across his motherfucking forehead.
Yeah, I got a forehead waiting for me, bro. Please. But here's what I want to do. This is how we normally end the show, Kurt. We all give a final thought.
Kurt, you can have my 2 minutes.
I hate this.
I'm not even going.
He never take them. Like, yo, we giving our final thoughts. This nigga just leave, like he just disappeared. He just
it's past bedtime. What you talking about? It's almost 10:30.
And he got to pee.
That's what it was. You know, oh, you got to get him out that chair now. He's like, God,
I'm gonna make him come back. He didn't put on the Depends tonight.
Listen, you see, I ain't shaved my head. I had to throw a headband on. I thought I was like a woman. I was like, God damn, he know I ain't.
Bro. Matter of fact, let me pull this thing out a little bit. I don't like that. I ain't.
Shane, you sound like I'm too goddamn close, knowing I ain't shaved my head and shit.
Yeah,
y'all out of pocket, man.
But
beard already patchy. Shit, work with me, babe.
We do our final thoughts, and then we get up out of here.
All right.
So, Melly, I'm gonna give you your final thought first, for the evening before we get out of here.
Oh man.
It don't have to be nothing about the show. Only thing final thought has to be is a final. It don't have to have nothing to do with what we talked about. None of that shit. Just whatever's on your mind, just shoot it out.
Well, you know, I mean, I just like to go on reality. So, okay, no problem, man. First of all, I'm going to just say, man, you know, hopefully y'all enjoy tonight's, you know, conversation and everything. I would just say, you know, be safe out here. You know, protect your loved ones, man. Respect each other. Whatever it is that you're trying to, you know, go for and aim for, go ahead and do it, man. Don't worry about nobody else, you know, sidelining your dreams and your hopes, man. Just get straight to it. Straight get to the bag. Straight get to the success. Don't sit up there and, you know, let somebody derail you, deter you, or anything else that's going to, you know, get you outside your square and your box, man. And it's really just that simple, you know, just that simple, man. Respect each other, man. You out there looking for love, understand this, man. Just respect one another, respect each other, know your position. You'll be all right, man. Signing off.
Thanks. How the hell I end up there by myself? So, Kurt.
Just me and you, bro.
It's just me and you. Notice I ain't popped the close-up up because my shit. You can see my damn used to be hairline. Let me cover that up right quick. First, I'm gonna give you the final thought tonight, bro. Oh, I usually end it, but I'm gonna give you the final thought. So I'm gonna do my 1-2 stepper right now. First, salute to everybody who's still rocking out right now. I'm not sure what we peaked out at, but God damn it, I'm appreciative of each and every one of you for rocking with the Big Exclusive Network and the Big Exclusive Podcast so motherfucking rabidly. I hope you guys learned something tonight. Don't forget Adult Game Night, February 18th. Tickets $25. Kurt assured me that he was coming. He bringing a special game. I'm lying. I just made that up, but I'm gonna put pressure on him like that because
it's already done. You actually
that's my brother. Make sure you please, wherever you see this logo, please support my brother at the HNIC Network. Like I said, that's our sister station. I do not have a vested interest in that company. I have a vested interest in all the people over there at the HNIC Network. They graciously welcomed me into their community, treated me like royalty. I appreciate everybody over there at the HNIC network. And most importantly, please, when you see them, you see us, support, follow, repost, comment, like. It don't always mean money, but God damn it, subscribe to first of all, you subscribe to their Patreon. Subscribe to their hey, listen, I'm just gonna say subscribe to their Patreon if you can. Shout out to everybody on the HNIC show. But with that being said, I normally like to say Kayla, Cameron, I don't have the vocabulary to consistently tell you how much I love you. Sky's the limit. Never exchange your time for money. And remember all the lessons Daddy is trying to teach you, take them with you. And the world is your playground. Please go have fun. Love you.
Man, how do you follow that? Of my 40 years on this earth, I have believed many things. I have seen a lot. I feel like I've lived multiple lifetimes, and my ideology and how I view the world has progressively changed. And it's been a blessing. And one of the things I love most about this communication thing is the ability to have conversations like the one we had tonight. The ability to put aside the roadblocks that inhibit intelligent conversation and just have a dialogue. Whether you agree or disagree is irrelevant. But at the end of the day, if we are to move forward as a community, because Black people are really my focus. There's a lot of things I could be doing in the world, but my people is what I focus on. Whether it be our marginalized Black women or our marginalized brothers or our marginalized non-binary brothers and sisters, at the end of the day, we have to come to a consensus of what are we doing? How are we going to move forward? And when are we going to stop these minuscule conversations, get past these little microaggressions and start thinking macro and moving as a unit, because everybody else is doing it. They're not having these discussions in other communities. They're talking about money. They're talking about wealth building, generational wealth. They're preparing 4 and 5 generations ahead of us. And we're still trying to find ourselves in this world. And I know why. We got 400 years behind the 8 ball, and I get it. But right now, this is what I'll leave you with. Mind the business that pays you and drink more water with your dehydrated asses. And we will be a happier, healthier people, and we can move together as a community. Shan, thank you for allowing me on your platform, the big exclusive network, absolutely having the conversations that not only do we need to hear, but we have to hear.
You say I'm arrogant. I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the saying I am. Now tune into the big exclusive podcast available on all podcast platforms or the BEpodcast.com. Listen now or I'll eat your whole race. Oh, and you better like or subscribe or else.